somebody people's like,
I mean, it's basically Dark Souls where you can like
Wait,
fucking
did stream
leave
die?
messages.
It's back.
Yeah,
It's
stream
back.
died.
We're back.
It's back. It's back.
We're
It's
back.
back.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay.
We're back. It's over.
Don't
It's
say
over.
anything
back.
bad. Don't
Hello?
say anything bad.
We're back.
Kojima's watching.
Kojima's watching, bro.
Basically, in Death
good boss
Stranding, you can
sausage.
like leave messages for people like you can in Dark
That's
Souls.
a
but you
Dark
can also-
Souls thing.
Well, the other thing you can do is like leave ladders and shit behind for people to climb, but
That's a
that's
Dark
kind
Souls
of it.
thing. That's a
Yeah,
Dark
it's
Souls.
Dark
Yeah.
Souls.
Nah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
kinda-
not giving. I'm not giving Kojima the satisfaction. He can take
I'm-
down the
I
stream
don't
again.
want him to give him. I don't
but-
want to give the satisfaction to him.
I'm not
I
giving
mean, I
him the
don't get it. I
satisfaction.
don't,
Not giving him
bro.
the satisfaction.
Play more games, Kojima. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
really.
no.
To
That's
go
not a
back to
genre.
movie games and their stigma.
Yeah.
Like I guess I never really hated them, but
I
some other games are real fucking great. Like anything made by David Cage, right?
Yeah.
Is fucking batshit insane.
Oh,
I was about to mention.
that's-
I think my problem with movie games is not the idea behind it. Oh,
There goes my hero.
there goes my hero.
There goes my.
I think
Yeah.
my problem with those games is more so they just suck. I never seen like a game that I would never seen a game that I would call a movie game that I like, right?
Yeah.
What
Well,
about
See, the one that changed my
Until Dawn.
mind. Yeah, I was gonna
Until
say
Dawn?
Until
Until
Dawn.
Dawn
That's
is
the
great.
Never.
that's the one that changed my mind on
so
movie
fun, it's
games.
so fun.
It's like legitimately pretty good. Like David
I-
Cage games are batshit insane. Like it's like bad, it's good, right? But Until Dawn is like legitimately like a pretty well
It's
put
just
together
fun.
movie game.
Mhm.
The rest of the games they made were shit except House of Ashes, but you know, you can just ignore
I'd
that.
never seen anything about Until Dawn, and I mean, it's from what I hear, it is. I guess it's a movie game, but it's like I don't know.
No, it's entirely a movie game. It's
Yeah, because doesn't
literally
it
a
even
movie.
have like a bunch of like really famous like artists and shit.
It's got like famous artists, actors,
actors,
actresses, and
yeah.
like the whole premise of the game is basically it's a horror movie with every single trope put in, and your like actions you put in kind of decide how tropey the movie is gonna be.
It's fun. It's fun because yeah, there's a lot of like different outcomes and shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
You
get
can
it.
kill. You can kill everyone. You can say.
Again,
yeah. You can kill or
it's-
save everyone.
It's not that I think that inherently they were going to be bad. It's more so I never like experienced one where I was like, oh, this is like my favorite thing ever. I think I had a lot of that for like visual novels before, but I think by now I've like sufficiently like moved past that. But I think it's definitely something to like. I think that the stigma. I think most people that still think like, oh, walking simulators all suck, or like visual novels all suck, or fucking movie games all suck. I
They
think
do.
Yeah.
I think they do.
Those are the
I think
those are the same. Those are the same people that don't like pineapple on pizza, and I hate you, by the way.
Yeah, Reddit, honestly.
those
So
people,
in Reddit moment.
those are the same people that play Overwatch 2. I'm glad you're dead, motherfucker, bitch. We're doing a callback. That's right. Continuity and shit. Anyway, but yeah, I think it's just people that really don't. They just see video games as like a game, right? That's the only thing you can do with them.
Yeah.
That's and I even though it's always like really artsy and shit, I think video games can be more than just a video game, right? It's an experience. It's interactive.
I think they're the kind of people, and I say this because I'm surrounded by these kinds of people at work. They're the kind of people who will basically just buy a console for the latest Call of Duty, only play multiplayer, never play the single player.
You forgot FIFA.
Oh, and FIFA, although they don't like FIFA anymore because they say it's too repetitive. But
Dude,
they always buy the latest.
that's insane.
That's what they've been saying.
That's
But,
insane.
Yeah, bro.
No way.
They're the kind of people who think video games should just be Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, and multiplayer only on Call of Duty.
Bro, Brazil is like on the shitter right now, and there's still people buying PS5s for FIFA.
People here still buy it for FIFA, but surprisingly at my workplace, everyone is
At
like,
least,
this
yeah,
shit's
they're
so
smart enough.
fucking stupid.
Yeah. I have so many people that I know that are like, they buy the fucking PS5s and shit for FIFA and Just Dance. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Sounds so
At
bad.
at the same time, though, there's plenty of people that know that, you know, you can just go on YouTube, look up the dance from Just Dance, and put it on your
Yeah.
phone and just fucking dance there.
Yeah.
But you don't get a score.
You don't
Look
get
at
a score, dude.
Oh, the score sucks because you know what? Motion tracking is still not there. It's still
True.
not there.
True.
They still haven't figured that shit out.
At work, we have a single guy besides me who plays single player games, and all he does is show the God of War games, like the new ones, because he
Oh,
fucking
really?
loves that shit, right? And it's good, right?
The
But
dog-
everyone blows him off, saying, "Oh, that sounds boring. Why would I play a single player
that's a
game?
movie game."
How am I supposed to resell the game when I'm done with it? Like, there's no replayability and stuff like that."
Yeah, I
It's,
miss
interesting
arcadey
to
sports games, and I feel like the only problem with the Mario games, Headless, is I think that a lot of them became basically like, oh, we're only doing the very basic shit, and they don't have like anything interesting in them anymore. Or they, that's a whole other topic though. But I think that movie games, like just going back to it, it's kind of also another thing that creates a stigma around it is that it feels like it's the only thing that Sony does nowadays, right? It's like
is
it's an
so
extra
true.
dunk on it. It's an extra
That's
dunk on it.
that's like
Yeah.
Sony's thing.
Also, there's the anime thingy for those that would. Oh, it's gone now. The anime
right.
box.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess from video games in general, I hear the Hot Wheels game is really good.
Oh yeah.
The
I kinda
Hot
wanna
Wheels
play it.
walking simulator? What?
Oh yeah, man, the driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a,
driving
it's a, wa- it's a, it's a
Driving
walking
simulator.
simulator on
Like-
wheels.
Yeah. How
That was
come?
like, that was like.
how
Bro, you
come-
haven't played Walk Wheels?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, how come what racing games are good but walking games are bad?
Hot Wheels walking.
My-
So, I
You
have
really
a
expect me to
question.
just
If,
drive
like-
around in a circle for 6 hours?
My
Really?
favorite walking simulator, Happy Wheels, is going to
Yeah, I
get
was
its
gonna-
comeuppance
I
soon.
was
No,
gonna
my
ask, if,
favorite
like, if
walking
you're in a-
simulator,
If you're in a
Quap.
wheelchair, would that be considered a walking simulator?
Wait, Happy Wheels is what?
It's
No, I was
joke.
saying
No,
like
no,
if
no,
you're
it's
if you're in a
Quap.
wheelchair,
Something
would it
happened
be
to
a,
Happy Wheels?
a walking
No.
sim still?
No.
What did you say,
I mean,
Nezu? You kept talking.
Nezu,
If you're in a wheelchair, is it still a walking sim?
I mean, depends. I think it's less so about actually walking and more so about the experience aspect.
I
of
think
it,
it's
right?
called. I think it's called a joke, Max.
You know, if you think about it, aren't all speedruns racing games?
Yo.
that's true. Speaking
Oh,
of racing games and fucking cars, I'm gonna post something pretty cool in the Discord chat. This fucking NASCAR driver decided to fucking wall ride in real life because he played it on the GameCube once and it worked when he was a kid. This absolute fucking madman.
I'm gonna share it with people. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh
There-
my god.
Oh my
He's
god!
fucking. He is Lightning McQueen.
He is Lightning McQueen.
He's
Wait,
like,
Wait, that's sick.
Oh yeah, this shit. I remember. What the hell?
What is this?
The dude
Wait,
actually
that's so
fucking
cool.
wall ride.
It's basically just a fucking.
Was that his pit crew on the
Why
mic?
is he? Why is he doing that?
He okay, so basically if you hug the wall like in fucking old ass racing car games,
Oh my god!
it would
that's sick.
fucking
It would go-
boost you.
yeah, it would
or
go
it wouldn't
faster.
it wouldn't really boost you, it just wouldn't limit your speed.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't need to like brake around the corner.
What
You could
the
just ride
fuck?
the
He
wall.
was like, I did it on video games, bro. Really? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
badass.
god.
He just literally took his hands off the wheel, stamped on the pedal, and went
What?
forward.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
Because it's like technically you're propelling yourself twice, right?
Yeah, because the wall does the steering for you, so you don't need to brake to steer.
I don't know.
What the fuck? You can look at the on the thread. The guy's
Yeah,
like
the
talking
thread
about
there's
like,
more.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro, you're in video games.
Yeah.
He finished.
You're
He finished
insane,
this.
insane person, insane person. He should drive himself. He should drive himself to a fucking insane asylum.
What?
But yeah, I
Game
think
New
That's cool,
bros
though.
keep
That's-
winning.
Man.
Anyway, walking simulator.
There you
What
go.
are some, what
I
are some
just
real,
really
like,
wanted to
applicable
share
like
that.
game techniques? Like, obviously-
Yeah, well,
Oh, bro,
I'm gonna
I didn't know. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know it
be
worked, but you can double jump in real life. Like,
bro, you can
What
BLJ in real
it's
life.
gonna be
Dude,
the
you
same.
can fucking
It's gonna be
VLC
the
no
same
clip.
guy. It's gonna be the same guy. Yeah, I got no clipped and died. That's why you don't hear about him anymore. He fell off the fucking map.
I have an actual fear of like no clipping in real life. Like,
You're an insane person. You are also crazy.
You're
not
also
this-
crazy.
no,
You're
You're like
I
this
played.
guy. You're like
no,
this
no,
guy.
no.
You're like this guy.
No,
You
no,
play
no.
too
I
many
played. I
fucking video games.
played. I played a Ben 10 game, right, growing up, and like he like
Mhm.
goes through walls. It's like the ghost form, and
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
take
Uh-huh.
too long,
You
you'll
get
like
stuck. Yeah.
yeah, you turn into Ben 10 in the wall, and it's like a picture of him like, fully like alive, like in the wall. It's like
Oh.
Got Angela.
okay.
I mean,
Also, she's also so he gets stuck in the wall. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
yeah. You get
Yeah,
stuck in it.
like one half on one side and the other half on the other.
I mean, it's like parts of his
Oh,
body
no.
like
Shut
sticking
the
out of the
fuck up.
wall.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh
Shut
my
up. Shut up. Shut up.
God.
Shut up. Shut up.
My
Shut up.
God.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
Okay.
Is that
Well,
it
cool, by the
for
way.
walking simulators?
I think that's it.
I hope it is.
Oh, I wanted to add something at the end, right?
Right.
When we were talking about like movie games and stuff,
Mhm.
there's a big difference because with a walking sim, most of the time you're the one walking, and it's like,
Right.
oh, it's things happening in front of you, right? And you always interact with shit. With movie games, they're really heavy on QTEs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I need to press the buttons now.
They're
Like, I'm not-
technically like very the opposite of each other because one it's more
Yeah.
about you experiencing it, and the other one is like delivering the
it's
story
you,
to you.
you moving the story
Yeah.
forward, and the other one is like you experiencing the
Yeah.
story yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah,
but
I think that's a big difference in between the two. But yeah, that was it. That was it.
Yeah, alright.
They're not bad. They're not bad.
That was a
Not
nice
all of them
topic.
are fucking. Only because you don't do fucking DMC combos doesn't mean that your game is a fucking walking
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
Okay,
hold
shut the
on.
fuck up.
Hold up.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. I hate people. I hate people so much.
Hold
Shut the
up.
fuck up. Scorn is a fucking walking sim. What? You have guns. Shut up.
All right.
So stupid,
On to
bro.
the next one. Heard. You want to talk about Kimono
man.
versus Furry?
Oh no! We're going on to this now.
with a very big with a quote from someone. Here.
Who think about this question? What's wrong with you?
Why jacking off to kimono is completely different from doing it to furry porn? Who's that quote from?
I'm not sure what his
Huh.
name is, but he has a very distinct accent
Oh, okay.
and temper.
I
You
guess
gotta
we-
call me out like that, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, is it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're the same, right? Like it's an anthropomorphic animal,
It's,
so I
it
don't
is
think
an
they're different.
anthropomorphic animal, so yeah, would you assume it was pretty much the same thing? It's just place
Like-
Japan,
Just like
Okay,
furry,
we're talking
furry
about
Japan.
it. Okay, you just want to dunk on me. It's fine. It's fine. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Come on.
Yeah,
you
we
know
can
what to
talk
talk
about
about.
What do you think? What do you think, Hurt? This is your topic after all.
Well, like I just said, like I'm pretty sure they're the same. All right, like
That one the same.
they're one and the same. It's like furry porn touched by the hands of an Asian artist
Right.
from the East. Like I appreciate the stylistic differences and everything, but in
Yeah.
terms of like beating off to it, they're practically one and the same. For all
Right.
intents and purposes, they get the job done.
It's true.
Yeah, well, either way, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tamaro?
I don't really find there to be a difference. I know some people think it's dependent on the artist who draws it, but I think as long as the
Mhm.
style is there, then it's perfectly.
Hello,
Safe.
Gorin. We're talking
Hello,
about furry
Hello,
porn.
Gorin.
We're talking about furry porn.
As
More
furry
specifically, we're discussing the merits between
Yeah.
Japanese
Mhm.
kimono style furry porn and
Yeah.
your typical Western furry porn. The merits and demerits of each, and whether or not jacking off to one is different from masturbating to the other.
Yes,
That is
that is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add to that, Temro?
Not really. I like both. I mean, what?
I partake. I partake.
Dun,
in
dun,
both.
dun, dun.
I think here's what I think, right? I think you can definitely differentiate kimono and furry in terms of style. There is a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
You know, there is a difference. One is drawn, one is primarily, based off of, Disney cartoons with like The Lion King and Bambi. That's the primary influence of Western furry porn, right? And another one is based off of someone that was based off of those cartoons because
No, that is true.
it's primarily off of what's the name of the Astro Boy guy again? I forget. But
Here's
that
the
guy,
thing, though. Western furries originated from, I think it was very early anime importation into the U.S.
it was there's a lot of
It's an
connection
offshoot.
between the two. Yeah,
Funny
there's a
how
lot
that
of
works.
connection. It's more so like no, I think it wasn't like they came from anime. It's more so that the furries brought a lot of it into the West because the furry movement actually starts way back. I think in the 70s.
I think they sort of converge, but a lot of it, like a lot of
a lot of it is together, but
yeah,
I think that okay. But here is the thing, right?
it's all that fucking
If
Astro
we're talking
Boy
about
guy's
if we're
fault.
talking about jacking it, like this person,
Yeah,
with
the
coat.
important stuff. The
If we're
important
talking
stuff.
about jacking it, they're the same shit. Like I wouldn't, if I'm gonna give someone shit for liking furry porn, I'm gonna give them shit for liking kimono porn too, right? Because it's an anthropomorphic animal getting railed in the back, right? Or in the front.
Actually,
Sometimes
There's
in the
some
front.
really good artists.
see, I agree with you logically,
Mhm.
but having seen these arguments in person, I can say that people somehow have higher regard for furry porn Japan than furry porn America.
That's
I mean,
that's
that
amazing.
one is better. That's
Mhm.
a fact.
Yeah, it's just better.
And
I'm-
I'll say it is better, but somehow they don't, sort of acknowledge the fact that it's still furry porn.
They're coping.
Mhm.
They are coping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
would
I'm
say.
gonna,
functionally, they're the same.
I'm gonna play devil's avocado, right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, here it goes.
Mhm.
On the fundamental level,
Mm.
both furry and kimono are the same fucking thing. We know
Yeah.
that.
We don't know.
Everybody knows that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's one thing though, and it also applies to kimono, but to a lesser extent, I will say.
Mm.
Furry porn is not just furry porn most of the time.
Mm. Okay.
You know what I'm getting at?
I know.
Like
I
the
know what you're
furry
getting at.
community,
Explain for the
the
rest of us.
furry community.
Oh no!
Hello, speaking of
Fuck.
the furry
Furries.
community,
So scary.
I've seen like the most. Like, have you seen the funny picture with the subway?
Yeah.
You can cut it off there. You
Spyro,
can
so
cut it
the
off
Spyro
there.
special, huh?
You can
Yeah.
cut it
Yeah,
off
yeah.
there. Subway.
Sadly,
Yeah, I know
yes,
what
I
you're
have
talking
seen
about.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That will also happen in Place Japan, right? Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it happens way less.
It is
let's be
way
honest.
less.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like,
Okay.
okay, you're masturbating to furry porn? Cool. Hopefully it's the 1% that is like the kimono porn, right?
Mhm.
I think.
Because the
I think-
99%, the other 99% go to short, bro. Like what are you doing, man?
I
To each,
think,
to each your own,
Let-
to each your
okay,
own, fine,
okay,
right?
okay.
But it's like, oh.
actually, I was
man.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
I do think yes, there's a difference in culture though. There is a
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
difference in culture. Where
Yeah.
I think kimono is mostly like a taste thing. I almost feel like furry is more of an identity thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's the same way that I feel like, for example, a lot of people have avatars on the internet, right? But there's only
Yeah.
like specific people that would call
Who would
themselves
do that? What the?
VTubers, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because there is a difference in the culture between just having an avatar because you're an artist or because you have like a presence on the internet and you want to represent yourself in like an actual VTuber. That's why so many people kept like yelling about like, it's the same people would keep yelling about, oh, it's the same this person was the original VTuber because he had like an avatar before everyone else. Zone was the original VTuber because he had fucking an avatar, right? But it's like, you know, Zone had an avatar because he needed to represent himself. So of course he would. But it barely fits the mold of like what we see as a VTuber nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Well, then again, if you think of it that way, then all those furry rant sonas with their arms crossed making the angry look,
Yeah.
what are they if not PNG tubers?
PNG tubing. Yeah.
Sure.
We are,
Yeah.
if anything, indebted to the furry community for
Yeah.
laying the groundwork for us to go on
Yeah.
unhinged
For
rants
all-
on Twitch.
For all those
It's just
angry,
like how they own the
angry
infrastructure
dragons.
of the internet.
Yeah. All those angry
Speaking of-
dragons talking about like SJWs invading like a game. We are all indebted to them and their culture.
Speaking of forests, can you drag me away from this disgusting thing, by the way?
Yeah,
Hold on now.
what's up with
What do you mean
the...
by that?
Okay. I was
Like
giving you a
very
little bit
furry.
space.
Can you give me a little bit of space? Thank you.
They follow
Yeah,
you
keep
though.
that guy.
No.
You're in the corner with them, no escape.
No escape.
I'll block this overhead.
But yeah, just like Bon is saying, right? Like,
Mhm.
foreign kimono are like cartoons and anime, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
And you can, like I said before, on the fundamental level, they're the fucking same. It's just it's a medium, right? It's a cartoon, and one cartoon is plays America, and the other one is like plays Japan.
Mhm.
Then there's the, oh my god, there's the fucking
No way.
Whoa.
Oh my, you know what?
my
Give me a
God.
moment. Give me a moment. Sorry.
No, no, please don't bring him back.
the
I'm begging.
thing is, okay. There's funny, and there's the funny plays French, plays France, and you get a lot of porn out of that. Like,
Yeah.
for no reason,
Yeah.
like, just tits hanging out and shit.
Mhm.
But that is on the fundamental level, right? Anime and cartoons, like, are really super fucking different. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Right.
Like,
there's a
there's
difference in
more
culture.
elements.
There's a difference
There's a
in
different
culture.
culture.
Yeah.
And it's just the same with kimono and furry. Like, they're really different as well. Even though, like, it's just furry porn at the end of the day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they're different. That's
Yes.
why I think that they're different things.
Yes. If you were jacking
Like-
off
like-
to, if you're jacking off to cartoons or anime, you're doing the same shit.
Mhm.
If you're jacking off to kimono or furry, it's the same shit. If you're just experiencing cartoons, there's a different culture behind it from anime. And if you're
I think
Um,
there's a difference in the porn as well.
I want to say on the culture, and I say this as a warning to everyone out there, as someone who has been monitoring the Japanese kimono subcultures, thanks to
yeah.
following various artists and so
Mhm.
forth, is that I guess due to the internet, they are beginning to mingle and mix with Western furry
Oh,
communities
absolutely.
and creating a deadly hybrid.
Oh no.
Mhm. Deadly.
There is
the
not
most
much time left.
dangerous, The most dangerous fucking concoction is being prepared.
All I'm
As
saying
we
is
speak.
that
This
you
is the
are on a
council.
time limit
Back
until
a
you
sec.
see a kimono subway. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no.
There isn't much
We're
time
on a
left.
time limit before we find all the kimono ponies, is what you're trying to say, right?
I'm trying to save as much as I can
Mm-hmm.
before it's all gone.
Yeah, that's true. Skebs are also like mingling everything now. The
Yeah.
now that the Westerners have like access to
I'm a limited
The-
commission
yeah
power.
to an unlimited commission power. Oh shit, Mario's walking through the convention right now, dude. The Mario 64
Yeah,
team is
that's
playing right now.
That was scary.
But yeah, I think as far as jacking it, yeah, no, there's no difference. I will
I
say
think there's a difference.
why
There is
why?
no
I,
Why
I
is
want
it
to
it's hot, doesn't
understand
matter.
I want to understand this.
Yeah, jacking it, like I don't see the difference. I'm sorry.
It's because, well, like I said before, right? Furry porn is not just furry porn most of the time.
Mm.
There's
There's some evil tags thrown around there. As
Right.
Well.
Well,
Most
yeah,
of the
so-
you could
so
say
what
there's
you're-
evil
so what you're
tags
talking
in,
about are,
among
like,
the Japanese too.
fetishes and stuff, and that's like fine. Like, you know, obviously there'd be like fetish differences between like the East
That
and
kind
the
of
West.
is just a
But like
topic in
at
itself.
like that point,
Mhm.
like porn is like kind of homogenized. The only difference is like between them being art style. You could
No,
find,
yeah, of course. That Yeah,
you
sure,
Can,
but
you
when
can,
you say
can
when you
find
say
a Japanese artist
when you
that
say
likes
furry
as much
porn,
as like a Western one.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like I said before, on the most basic like level, they're the same.
Well, okay, but that's the thing. Porn doesn't. It rarely goes beyond the most basic level. Cause like you're there to jack off and leave. Like
I
what
mean,
more what more nuance do you want from porn?
look, headless is right. Headless is right.
Headless is
I
right.
see diaper furry VTubers, but not diaper.
Mm.
You sure about that?
And you know, I haven't.
you sure
I
about
Are
haven't
that?
seen.
are you sure you're looking at the stream right now, bro? You can't tell. Okay.
Yeah,
Crinkles.
I haven't seen. I haven't seen any like diaper for diaper kimonos. I think.
There, I can guarantee you it's out there.
They're out there.
Oh yeah, find it.
So first of
I-
all,
Shit.
you wouldn't
Do
be
I
in
have
like
to?
Japanese communities. You wouldn't be like in like fucking I don't even know what they're called. But,
Let's
like,
find it, bro.
Japanese forums. You wouldn't be there.
You go to Pixel, dude.
Okay, you can go to Pixar. You can probably find them.
I mean, I've seen pictures of like people from our little community wearing diapers before.
I have to.
I
Oh yeah, that is true.
thankfully haven't.
Yeah,
Calaveras daughter.
we've
I
been
probably
we've
have.
been through terrible places before. We know where our origins come from, right?
Mhm.
We've all been there.
Yeah, don't forget your
Oh
roots.
yeah.
Don't pretend
One
now.
year.
Don't pretend now you don't hear the word something baby and you don't immediately think of awful things. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
Alright.
something baby?
Don't worry about
What?
Don't worry about it.
it. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, I think it's different to a certain level, right? Not it's not super different, but there's
Right.
a difference
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
No, I understand where you're
There's
coming
always a
from.
difference. There's always a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just that the Western stuff carries that undertone. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter like how pure you are in like the community of being a furry. It's going to carry that undertone because there are so many heinous shit that happens in like Western furry communities. No matter where you look, there's like someone screwing his dog, someone like mutilating animals, someone fucking wearing diapers.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
It's okay. He microwaved them first.
That is
true.
true. I think
Wasn't he a Pokemon fan though?
it was a
Ye-
Pokemon.
Well, yeah.
Okay, answer up, Japan.
Yeah. Where is it, Japan? Fucking do it.
I didn't
Well,
see
yeah, you're
Disney
following-
create.
yeah.
I didn't see Disney make anyone do that.
Oh, I'm sure there's someone.
I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta find it then. You gotta find it.
I don't want to find it. I just know deep in the
Please
pit
destroy
of my
your
soul,
searches.
if I go looking, I'll find it. I don't want to find it, but I know it's
Yeah.
there.
The abyss will stare back.
Yeah, the pistols are back,
Oh my God.
bro. We're gonna.
And he's wearing diapers.
Don't worry, man.
Also,
I can
I
assure
will
you-
just say. Oh, you
I can assure you, the way the internet works, if you haven't seen it yet, you will see it eventually. Unless you,
Yeah.
Of course.
unless you die tomorrow, you will see it. Don't worry about it.
Let's be real. There's
Yeah.
probably some content bot listening to every stream on Twitch, preparing new images every minute
Yeah,
just to fill the
this-
inevitable Twitter cloud. It
This
needs it.
It's true. That is true.
this is all being taken through like a fucking AI making like images based on everything we say on this podcast. So don't worry about it.
Well, that explains your art tag.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Huh? Walk it back. Walk it back.
month.
No, Marcus, walk it back. Walk it back.
Wait, what'd you say?
What? Do I have to check something? What the fuck?
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Marcus, you're gonna have to tell me that later. But
I need to hear it too. Hold on.
don't worry about it.
Now I'm worried.
Don't worry about it, but do
I wouldn't worry about it.
do you have anything else? Does anyone have anything else?
I have a closing statement.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Servina is the goat artist. Just gotta put that out there. Best fucking kimono artist, or at least
there is
among the
another.
best. Probably
I
top
cannot
top.
talk about my
Okay,
favorite kimono.
Is-
There's another.
Is it kimono or is it furry? That's
I
an
mean,
interesting one.
They're Japanese, so it by
Let's
definition,
do a
it-
game. Is it kimono or is it
Is it
furry?
furry?
Yeah, it's kind of the line is blurrier nowadays, right?
I
I
mean,
mean,
wouldn't you,
both are
so,
furry, just one is Japanese.
yeah.
I
What's,
mean,
like,
come
the
on, you know what I mean. You know what I
baseline?
mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
know
like
what you mean. I
baseline,
know
like
what you
they're
mean.
Japanese, so it would be technically kimono.
Yeah, if they're Japanese.
I mean, there's
if
a
it's
big
touched
different
by the hands
style,
of a
though.
Japanese
Yeah.
But
person.
yeah, sure, but you can tell the difference. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say
I have
Servina is
definitely, I definitely,
Servina? Oh, Servina.
yeah, the wolf on the top there.
Yeah. At the one those left, yeah.
fucking
I
That was
definitely
amazing
have
copied.
picture,
seen.
by the way.
Servina is just Japanese Sindel, American Sindel. Sorry,
American.
quite literally. I think it's racist shit at first.
Mm.
Based.
Anyway, with this image here on the top now, I think we finally acquired the right to move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's now head on to
Wow,
Marcus.
that was actually like
Media
more-
that you think helped form you as a person.
I don't like that
Oh,
this is
man.
following after that. Oh no.
I love
So
that.
different.
I love that it's
Born.
like. I love.
I didn't envision this timing.
Media that helped shaped me. Disney's Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
the
no.
Lion King.
Yeah,
Well-
that specific thing with Lana and laying on her back.
Vaughn, you still in the
Rescue
Still-
Rangers.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers.
Vaughn, are you still in the chat with us? You're still in the chat with us,
Oh,
Vaughn.
my goodness.
Yeah, please share
Please share.
your defining
Yeah,
moment.
yeah,
My oh my.
What turned you into Vaughn?
yeah. I mean, well,
I
let's...
meant this, and I had no idea what the other topics were when I suggested this.
Mhm.
So what I meant by this is, was there any like one particular show, book, movie, whatever that you can think of that really helped you define yourself as a person? You know what I mean?
That's really
For me,
cool.
it was
I guess it depends on what aspect for me, right? Because I would say like the media I've consumed has like put on layers to what I've become so far.
hmm.
But so it's hard to pick one overall
Mm.
thing. Like I could just be like My Little Pony, right?
Mm.
And you could say like, oh, that's like the obvious one because the dude's a horse. So like,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know-
that's fair.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
But
it's got a
I
point.
wouldn't say that's like defined my personality in any sense, and I didn't even really like horses at the time of watching that show.
So we can step away from furry stuff if you don't have to.
I don't think
no,
I don't
no,
think
no,
we're
no,
quite
no,
there
no,
yet, Marcus. I don't think we're quite there yet, Marcus.
It's defining.
Hold on,
I'm trying.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
we're
but
going back. We're going back.
that was a pretty big
We
show of
never
my
left.
youth.
We
We
never
never
left.
left.
We never left.
We
We never went anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
could also say like, I don't know, watching Saving Private Ryan at like 5 years old. I don't fucking know. There's just a lot of shit that I could say has defined me.
Okay.
It's a tough question for sure. Yeah.
So I have a little confession to make. When I was a
I'm a
kid,
fool.
I know nothing. When I was a kid, I wanted to change my name to Mario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I said that to my mom, she went like, "You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna change your name to Mario." And I was like, "Why?" And then she was like, "Well, you're gonna outgrow it. You're gonna outgrow it. Don't worry about it." And I was like, the spite in my head was like, "I'm never leaving Mario. You've made it so much worse now." And
Yeah,
now
it's
here
a
I
mistake.
and now here I am with this mustache in my
The
face.
Wario guy.
Never gonna shave this. I'm never shaving this. This is my identity. I am Mario. He's literally me. That's who I
Mario
am.
is real.
Yep. So Mario, actually, yeah, that's mine. Like big one,
Makes
honestly.
sense.
Honestly.
Makes sense.
Number 2, Venture Bros. Definitely. This is ego talking now. I mean, the whole stuff that I do That's all based off of that. I love that show. I think my comedy was shaped by it. Going back to X now. I think the other show that really formed me, also has a funny little story, was Mega's XLR. See,
Mm.
when this one came out a little bit later in my life, right, than Mario, but Marcus died.
What? Oh,
Dead.
About time.
This is topic.
He died. Well, I'll wait until
I'm
he
sure
comes
he'll
back,
die.
but I'll keep going. But Mega's XLR,
oh
right?
wait, but I will keep going.
Yeah, I'll wait, but I'll keep going. This is not mandatory content, no.
All right.
And this makes it funnier because it seems like I'm giving a TED talk to all of you. It looks really funny. When I was a lad, right, I watched Mega's XLR, and I was like, "This is the coolest fucking show
It's the
ever.
fucking coolest- Yeah, yeah.
It's the fucking coolest show ever. This guy is epic. I fucking love him." And then
Now
I
you
went,
like Met.
and then
Crazy.
it went a few days. It went a few days, and I was like, I wonder I wonder when it's gonna air again. And then it didn't air again. And then I was wondering it, and then a few months went by, and nothing. And then a few years went by, nothing.
You only
Eh,
saw it once?
No, I saw it a few times, but at some point it just
Okay.
stopped. It just stopped.
You stopped.
showing
Yeah,
up.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what happened? Because like that never happened. Like if a cartoon was good, that shit was staying on the air. And suddenly this one was gone. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I discovered that it was fucking canceled. And not only canceled, it was sold, and it can never be done anything with it ever again. And honestly, I think it fucked me up because I was like so emotional about it. It was like, I can't lose shit like this anymore. I don't know if I can take this shit anymore. And it honestly
Mhm.
was like almost like pushing me to be more creative about stuff because I was like, I need to like
You need to make something awesome like this.
yeah, I need to make something awesome like this to like
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
avenge it, you know? I have to
It's
avenge
funny.
it.
It's funny that you mentioned Megas because I also was thinking like something that shaped me as a person. Not
Mhm.
really. I don't think it would actually shape me, but it was like stuff like this, right? Cool shit.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like this, like Gundam.
Mhm.
Gundam Wing, by the way. I love Gundam Wing. It's the only one that I hear here in Mexico. You
I
know,
tend to
games
the
like
soundtrack.
fucking the cool games, fucking
Mm-hmm.
Killer 7, Asura, of course. No More Heroes and stuff like that. And even though I like, I guess you could say like fucking Digimon. You know, I'm very big on that sort of like stuff. Like it's just cool, you know, cool shit
Mhm.
happening. And even Megas is like that's the kind of stuff as well. Like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
cool shit. The Japanese subgenre of shit's cool, man. It's just cool shit everywhere. Don't think
Yeah.
about it. It's just cool. It's just cool.
Mhm.
It's just cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That sort of stuff. Like I mean, I would like to believe, right, that the stuff that I do is like cool, like my designs. Like so it's not really like grounded shit. It's like I always try to push the cool aspect of stuff
Mm-hmm.
as much as I can. Like badass and shit like that, right? And it's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
been like that for me. And I guess that sort of like, you know, it's not just oh fucking I don't know. What's some boring shit?
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's
it's not
many
it's not
boring
always
things.
it's like okay, not to shit on her because of like the that he likes guns or whatever, right?
Mhm.
But it's like more realistic stuff, right? Saving Private Ryan and shit like that. I love it. I love the movie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying like more stupid cool shit.
Yeah.
I
I
always
like
went
stupid cool shit too.
yeah. But you
But
are
fuck
a boring
you.
person though.
Yeah, you're boring. Go back
You're
to
boring.
Yeah,
ponies.
true.
The most realistic form of entertainment.
Well, it depends
So
who you talk
true.
to, bro.
Yeah.
Some people take it. Some people
That's-
take it too real.
Also,
Sometimes.
Marcus was caught by a little power outage, so that's why he's out like that.
Oh,
rip.
Yeah.
what a
Unfortunate.
shame. Should we wait?
Anyway,
No,
speaking
well,
of-
there he is.
There he is.
there he is.
Wait.
Yeah,
hold on.
I guess that's the end of the topic. So we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
move
no,
on.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
moving
what are
on.
you talking
Now that
about?
we heard everyone.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ness.
But yeah, like
Oh.
yeah, that's the type of stuff. I
Mm.
guess the cool stuff, Digimon,
Mhm.
Samurai Jack, cool
Oh
video
yeah,
games, No
Samurai
More
Jack.
Heroes.
Oh, Samurai Jack
It's
is
just
definitely.
it's just cool stuff. I like
Yeah.
cool stuff that is not really realistic or grounded. It's just oh my god, it's so cool. I like seeing the samurai like they slice something, then they shoot their sword, right?
Yeah.
And everything cuts in half and shit. Like fighting games, that sort of stuff. Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember playing Guilty Gear like one time at my cousin's house, right?
Mhm.
And I fell in love with it
Yeah, yeah.
after that. I was like,
Every
oh,
time-
this is so cool. All the characters are so like colorful, great. All the moves are like super, like the animations are so creative.
Yeah.
Like
Ev-
you see Falls, you see 80, all the characters are all of them are different. Like they're cool in different ways.
mhm,
Even May and Bridget, right?
mhm.
They're cutesy in a way, but even then, like they have cool shit. They have like exploding yo-yos and fucking dolphins and giant whales
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
They're like
It's like, oh,
spectacular.
so
Yeah.
cool. Yes, spectacular.
Yeah. It's
Like,
not
it's
like-
not grounded at all.
Yeah.
It's not Call of
It's not
Duty,
like Tekken or some shit like that. where
it's not Halo. Like it's
Well, I
technological
mean-
and shit. Even though it's like sci-fi, right? It tries to be
It's
like
grounded.
grounded in a
Yeah.
way, like in its own logic. And this
Yeah.
shit is like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, bitch, I fucking summon a whale. Fuck you, it's magic, bitch. Actual fucking magic. by the
Actual.
way. It's actual magic.
It's because she's Japanese.
It's yeah, it's plays Japan. But I mean, it's different. It's,
No, it's
I mean,
person
it-
Japan.
it is
Japan's gone.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, in Guilty
It's
Gear
person
Japan got
Japan.
fucking nuked. Thank God, finally.
Based. Evil was
Uh,
purged.
There's
Finally did it.
there's like 100 Japanese people in Guilty Gear only.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff really molded me as a person, I guess. Like,
All right, I have a question. Did all
Go
this cool stuff give you a cool personality?
yeah.
Okay. I would
Somehow
be
it's like,
disappointed if you said no.
I think I'm cool.
Whenever I play Guilty Gear
kinda-
It's
nowadays,
okay, you're kind of cool.
whenever I play Strive nowadays, I always think of Kala. That's like
I can't
this-
help it. Every time I
yeah.
see every time I see any fighting game, it's just like, oh, Kala.
Mhm.
That's
I
a
love
fighting
fighting
game.
games. I love fighting games. Yeah.
Uh,
great.
I think I forgot to turn
They're
my
great
mic
because
back on
of
this
that.
whole
They're
time.
great because of that.
Oh,
Even
what
even though
happened?
no,
hold on.
sorry.
I forgot to turn my mic back on. That was great.
Alright.
Oh,
Nice.
hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, it happens when you lose your power and
Yeah.
everything gets fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to set up everything. But yeah, you know, not just Guilty Gear, just fighting games in general. All characters are different and like you
Mhm.
know, all creative in
Yeah.
different ways. Some of them are more than others. Like not all games are fucking Guilty Gear and everything's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Or not all games are Japanese, of course. Like
Place
there's
to
Mortal
play.
Kombat, and even Mortal Kombat, even though it's like a bleak, less colorful, you could say, setting, right?
Mhm.
Like all the
Still,
characters
it's very
fucking
fantastical,
there's
yeah.
fucking ninjas and fucking robots and shit. Like
Yeah.
oh shit, this is so cool, man.
Mhm.
Right? Badass.
I don't know any fighting game that is 100% like trying to
Realistic?
be realistic. Yeah.
There's a few.
There's some
Virtual
that try
Fighter?
to
There
get
is a couple.
Virtual Fight maybe the closest one, maybe.
Virtual Fighter, yeah.
in theory.
I know of
yeah.
a
Like,
I know of
Te-
like a
even
re-
Tekken, like there's got Jin and shit.
Bro,
so it's-
Yeah.
Tekken, like
Yeah, yeah,
fucking these motherfuckers are like,
You fight a kangaroo and shit.
yeah, you can fight a car in one of them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so funny. That's the cool
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
about fighting games, that even though they can be serious, there's funny shit in them. Even Mortal Kombat, there's a friendships and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think there's a single fighting game that is 100% serious.
No, I don't.
I know of one.
I
I
don't
don't know
think
if you
they-
consider it a
I'm
There was
trying
fighting
to
like
think
a-
of one. They always have some kind of like
They-
joke or funny,
Yeah,
something in
there's-
it.
They have
that's a
fun
funny
with it.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have.
I
Fun
think,
with it.
yeah, if they have fun with it, they can just take the piss.
There was
I
one
see.
time though that I did find like an indie like horror fighting game that was really cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, when it's horror, you mean the one that is like
The bad
MS
one?
Paint drawings?
Yeah, which one?
It might be the MS Paint drawings one. I know it's Japanese, but
Oh, Japanese. Never mind then.
no.
Oh, well, yeah, I wouldn't know.
I was there is one Goober. Yes,
Yeah.
Goober's not here. But
No,
he
he's
is
like
listening
he's
right
in
now.
the back. He's fucking filming.
Yeah,
it.
he's listening right now.
Yeah.
It's because Goober's from Brazil. That's what I'm saying though.
Well,
Um, There's a fighting game that I'm pretty sure it's from Brazil actually. It's a horror team fighting game. Have you seen it?
I actually think I might have. Think I might have.
Let me see if I can find it.
Uh,
But
funny,
yeah,
funny little goober. Have you seen it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh my god, I hate that model.
The model's so good.
It's great. It's great.
Rad.
I'm gonna be a fucking owl now just because you said that. All right. Here,
No,
I
I-
do
now,
I do love that design.
now we're
God.
hanging out with the
I'm
owl.
making work.
Now we're hanging out with the owl. Fucking. But
The
yeah.
black card. The black card. Check
Oh,
this shit out.
I think so. I think so.
You see,
That name.
I think it's from Brazil. I'm sure.
The name
Oh,
definitely.
what's that?
The name definitely like reminds me about it. Yeah. I know this one. I think this is actually the one that I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, it's definitely like one of those things where every single one of these, I feel like fighting games have.
Oh,
like
never
that-
mind. It's from Argentina. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, fuck Argentina, fuck
Shit.
Argentina, fuck
Shit
Argentina.
game. Shit game.
Oh my god.
Who's so gay? Let's go. All right.
We move on. We move on from those.
I do want to say there is one realistic fighting game I know of, and I'll post it in the chat. Like I only it's like takes itself so seriously and realistically. I don't know if you could class it as a fighting game,
Oh, one of those. Okay.
but it's like
Yeah.
a medieval like sword dueling thing.
First time chat. You're here right now.
What?
First time
Yeah.
chat. You don't chat. You don't like my streams. You don't chat. What's
No,
up?
He doesn't watch
who are you?
Executioner.
Base?
Where am I?
You're gonna shit yourself. That's what's gonna happen. Anyway, but yeah, I
No,
definitely
not
see
Oh
again.
the,
yeah, I've seen this guy.
I definitely see the like cool factor playing into your stuff, Kyle, because a lot of your stuff is like you don't really care
Yeah.
about like doing it. I mean, realism can be cool, right? But you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
yeah.
so about.
It's never that
Making
like
it
out
cool,
of this
yeah.
world sort of cool.
I definitely see what you mean.
It reflects in your art a lot.
Yeah. What about you, other folks?
Yeah, sorry, I went for too long.
It's fine.
I feel like I'll keep my story because like it's not a very long list, but
You're young.
I-
That's why.
what'd you say?
You're a baby. That's why. You still haven't fully developed.
It kind of, but like my taste is like of things that like I wasn't really like around for like the inception of like so. For example, I'm sure like everyone knows that like I am a big fucking simp for this guy Nippon Ichi
Mhm.
General.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I love that stuff to death. I love the humor. I kind of like try. It was a little cringy, but I do like try to like Sometimes I base my humor off of like that. Sometimes
Mhm.
it falls flat, but I love it anyway.
Mhm.
You
Stuff
mean
like-
the NIS? You mean the NIS dub or like the NIS America one?
No.
or the
I mean
actual-
like the Japanese jokes and stuff. Like
Mhm. Japanese
and
joke.
this guy like just like a like for example the horse wiener joke and stuff in my bio like that's actually just guy joke
Mhm.
first. Like you know I like the humor of it. Like I try to like talk,
Mhm.
you know bring it up for sometimes, and I also love the like over the top nature of like every game. I think that's like really cool.
Mhm.
Like things are like they're you know cooler than they have. Like, kind of like Calavera, like things are cooler than they need to be. Like just cool for the sake of
Yeah.
being cool. Like
Yeah,
like in
cool
Makai
factor.
Kingdom. Yeah, in Makai Kingdom, there's like do you know about Zeta from Makai Kingdom?
I do
Who?
actually. Overlord Zeta,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's a guy named Overlord Zeta who is like the self-proclaimed most badass Overlord in the fucking Netherworld. He's like super cool. He fucking destroys planets in like in a fucking swing. He's like really cool. He's like stuff like that. It's like I just love things like that. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah.
like stuff like this guy, things like that.
You know what? You know what I really like. Speaking of this guy and shit like that,
Hmm
I love that game. I never played it. A friend of mine played it. It's fucking
La Pucelle?
no,
UHP?
Setai. The Dark Hero Project on Lost in Ranger versus Dark Dead Evilman.
Yeah. ZHP. Yeah, ZHP.
Bro, I love
It's
that
so
game.
cool. It's so cool.
It's fucking. It's so fucking silly, but it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's about
so
you.
great.
You have to kill one guy. That's the whole. That's the whole game. That's the whole. The game's all. It's only about
Yeah.
that. You have to kill one guy, and you keep dying and dying and dying, but you come back because you're the on losing ranger. It's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so
great.
badass. It's so cool because like you have different forms, and there's like your team, right? The
Mhm.
team of the good guy. And
Mhm.
with each form that you take, it changes the song to have like a is the normal like Power Ranger kind of theme, right?
Yeah,
the
like
normal
the
one.
Sentai theme. Mhm.
And there's a dark team that is more rock, and there's like the mecha team that is like more old style mech uh kind of song. And there's the final song version, and it's like the fucking Final Fantasy 7 Sephiroth team. Straight up.
Yeah.
And it's like but it's the same fucking like the same
It's the
fucking
same guy.
it's no it's the same like it's not the same lyrics because they changed.
No.
But it's the same structure of the song. And
What's
it
it
sounds
called?
like
The
really
same like
similar.
the same light motif.
Yeah. It's the same
Yeah,
sound. But
same
it
light
changes everything. It's so cool like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, this guy has a pretty cool thing too.
Like yeah,
And it's like yeah, like you said, like it's about the cool factor, right? More than
Mhm.
anything else.
yeah, this guy is
Right.
very much like.
But
cool-
just
cool-
bringing it
cool. If it's cool, they put it in.
bringing it
Mhm.
back to
Also the character design.
to media that formed you as a person. Sorry, Marcus.
Yes.
You got cut off kind of from your own question by a power outage.
Yeah.
So
The good Lord decided that he didn't want me to talk about
Mm.
my favorite Japanese cartoons.
mhm.
More specifically, I was going to bring up a. When I realize now that I phrased this question perhaps a bit too vaguely, but I should have meant to narrow it down to like one. Like just pick one.
Mm.
Just pick
I
one. No. that's
Yeah, I
tough,
want
though.
to. Well, it is tough, but it doesn't have to be like something that completely defines you as a person, but just something that helped
I-
along the way. You know what I mean?
I guess I will.
I was
pick
gonna bring
Guilty
up Rosen Maiden actually for me
Gear.
because I used to be so incredibly shy that I couldn't
Guilty
help a
Gear.
little old lady at the grocery store find groceries. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was
Wow.
at that level of can't talk to people. So I really
Yeah.
resonated with the protagonist June, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So like seeing him and watching him engage with his hobbies and eventually find that strength to get back into society
Mhm.
really helped me a lot, which I
That's really
realize
nice. That's
sounds
really nice.
incredibly cringe, but that's the sort of thing I was going for. But again, Zeus decided, you know what, fuck Marcus, and then I missed pretty much all of whatever you guys said.
That's fair.
So it goes.
I mean, I guess we talked about how things just molded us.
Yeah. I think
If-
there's
if-
like
we-
different.
We kind of did that, but yeah.
There's
If-
like the
Like
two
if you want to like
different.
limit it to like just anime, then I'll just say Soul Eater. That's all.
Like
I like horse. Me watch pony show.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think the only one that messed up so far is Nesu because he was talking about how. Oh no, you said that he changed your sense of humor too, right? I guess that
Yeah,
counts.
it-
I would-
it's,
I would I
counts.
would say that counts.
Yeah.
And I mean, Axe was talking about fucking Mario, like how, like look at him right now. Oh my god, look
Yeah.
at him.
What's
Look
that
at this
supposed
guy.
to
even,
mean?
like my design, like kind
And
of
that's supposed to
Gaia.
And
Go
I was
back.
talking about how all the stuff that I like made me like try to do like create like exaggerated cool
Mhm.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we kind of got your question right. Maybe
Yeah.
not
Kind
one
of.
thing,
Well,
but we're talking about stuff.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah. I should have been more specific in my phrasing. That's all.
I think
But it
that
came to the end either way.
in my
For
case.
me, it wasn't even like. Sorry. Do you want to go?
No, go first. You haven't talked yet.
You haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
Speak now.
Okay, speak.
For me, it wasn't exactly like media, which changed me. It was more people around me who helped really, like, get me to be more. What's the word? Extroverted,
Mhm.
like more talkative, stuff like that. Because I used to be super quiet. I still am quiet. Like I don't like talking much, but
Yeah, we noticed.
like just now. But I'm usually in the background, stuff like that. But nowadays, I'm more open. I try to be out
Mhm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. That's really cool now, Summer.
If I were to choose like media, which helped me be more outgoing, or just like be more relaxed, stuff like I don't know. It's probably extremely lame to say, but Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
where you're
that
just
was
like
my
the good
second
guy.
one.
Where you're just like the
Listen,
good guy.
Yeah.
One of these guys talked about My Little Pony. The other was talking about Mario. You can talk about Kingdom Hearts, buddy.
Go right ahead.
Like the power of friendship, stuff like that. Like
I love the power.
as lame as it is,
It's the best.
I think it's like
best.
most.
Mm-mm.
I think it's like the main
Mm-mm.
reason I try to be like.
I love my friends.
I love my friends.
Booty
That's it.
chicklet.
Big Mickey
And that
Jigglet.
too.
Big Keychain Jigglet.
But yeah, it's
Yeah,
why I do
exactly.
my best to like be a good
Yes.
person, just
Mm.
because I always found like hero shit to be cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was saying, like with Digimon and stuff, like I want to be the guy that saves the day. It's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
It is
same.
cool.
And like even if I can't like save the day, I can at least help others in like small ways.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's really tough.
You wanna make the world a better place.
Mm.
I think it's really tough to find, for me personally, just as a little addendum, something that its messaging really affected me personally. Like the game or movie or whatever, like had a message and that changed how I look. Because I think the most of the time when it changes me, it's mostly because of something external pushing me towards it. Like, for example, the Mario thing, it's not like Mario was like, hey kid, if your mom is like telling you that you're not gonna grow up to be Mario, you should fucking keep the mustache. No, he was just a little plumber guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like the robe? Thank you, Brainy.
It is a nice robe.
And this is a nice robe.
Thank you.
Um,
Just as we speak, the fucking Piranha Plant's lullaby from Mario 64 started playing in the background. So I'm getting real sleepy. I'm just gonna.
nice.
Oh, my tired.
I'm tired. Ooh. I'm just gonna lay here, okay, fellas?
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
I guess
This is a
more
therapy
seriously
session
on
now.
mine. Like the My Little Pony show didn't necessarily have anything that resonated with me specifically, but it's more the people I met through it
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
who like they themselves carried the message of the show. We're like,
friendship
what?
is magic.
Sort of, but it's just more like I met like great people who helped shape me into what I would hope to be a better person. I guess not really an anime or anything, but ever since I was a kid, the story of the Good Samaritan has always stuck with me.
And the fucking
mean,
Bible.
The fucking Bible, yeah.
Okay,
I-
fine. You know what? I got
I-
helped
I-
by a Japanese cartoon. You got helped by Jesus. Don't gonna rub it in.
You know, we're not
I-
the same.
I've never really read the Bible, but I definitely saw the story of the Good Samaritan.
People.
You might have watched a cartoon once.
Yeah.
I might have watched VeggieTales once with the Good Samaritan story.
Hey, don't laugh. Don't be rude. Holy shit.
No, it is funny.
It's formative. Come on.
You fucking loser. Oh my god.
The fucking asshole. This dude.
No, it is fucking funny.
This guy.
Shut up.
This is formative experience. And you guys are laughing. At him. Come on.
Wait.
Do better.
But
Yay.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey. Hey.
and as I'm sure you're all aware, I have a very flat and personality and emotionally, and I would say
Stunted.
that's
Not around me.
stunted. That's probably because the anime my parents put me through as a kid was shit like Ghost in the Shell and other stuff like that in my formative years. So you know,
See-
I'm a mix between My Little Pony, Ghost in the Shell, and fucking the Good Samaritan.
I don't know how to put those together. I'm
You're
sorry.
as flat as Jesus on the cross. But the thing is, like, for me, for example, I also grew up with the Ghost in the Shell and shit like that. Like, I went out of my way to watch it. But again,
Yeah, but
the
I also didn't
messaging-
grow up with Mario.
Oh, wait. Hold on. The Good Samaritan boy is going to talk about Mario now? Hold on a second. Let me get up.
No,
What's up?
Yes, so for this.
What's up?
no, I
Throw
said
hands.
I said I
Throw hands.
didn't really have any access to that
I
stuff.
see. So if you had Mario, you wouldn't be flying.
I would be just like
You
you.
wanna be
You would be like me.
You
yeah.
would have the nose and everything.
It's like that one
I
scene
can
from the
only imagine.
It's that one scene
her.
from the Goofy movie where fucking Max starts turning into Goofy, but
Into
it's
Goofy,
her turning
yeah.
into me.
That's terrifying. That's fucking terrifying.
Fucking die.
Are you,
No.
are you okay, buddy?
This tickled
Oh
him
my
pink.
god.
Oh my god, this guy's dying. He's turned into a pig.
Turn into Goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Gorsh. But yeah, I think I think it's out of spite. Another thing, one other funny story that stays in my head forever, like rent free, was one time where I was in the car with me, my dad, my brother, my sister, and and I was playing Pokemon on the car, and I was enjoying the music, and then my dad just said like, my son could have fucking liked everything, but he decided to like fucking video game music. And I was like, I didn't even care that much before, but now I do. So now I only listen to this shit.
You know what? Yeah, I get that.
I'm spiteful. That's the end of it. It's not really media.
Damn.
It's me
I can
being
relate.
spiteful.
For me, it was my parents exposing me to that, so I just ended up liking what they liked,
Mm-hmm. See, whenever my
which was a whole lot of GI Joe and anime.
whenever my dad,
I mean,
or my,
that's pretty cool.
whenever my dad
I
or
fucking
my
love G.I.
mom
Joe, dude.
would try to
Mhm.
expose something to me, I would just grow hate towards it. Well, you know.
Yeah, that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
You hate whatever your parents like.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, I can't fucking hate anime and GI
Bro,
Joe and
if I-
fucking witches and shit.
If I was a woman, men would love it.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
Is that it for?
I
Is that it
I
for
don't get it.
media
What?
that you think help form you as a person?
I think so. We could go on this for hours.
yeah, okay, let's go.
All right. The therapy session's over. Let's go to the next one. Nezu, guest writers in video games.
Yeah. So I mean, you see right there. Here's
Mm.
George R.R. and Elden Ring, man.
John Elton Ring.
John Allen.
Yeah, but this was mostly brought up
Guest
because
writers.
I noticed that the man behind the masterpiece that is Umineko and the entire When They Cry
Right.
Oh,
series,
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
yeah, he's writing for Silent Hill.
My-
I was
like-
about when I saw that the title of your topic, I was like, oh, I'm gonna mention that.
Yeah, it's like I guess I don't know if this is like a new thing. I haven't heard of it like before now, but like I think getting like popular like writers like in video games like this is like a thing that might be like a thing to stay because as we see from Elden Ring, this is a pretty good game, really good, and it sold really well.
Still gotta finish it.
And Silent Hill is kind of
Still gonna finish it, yeah.
oh yeah,
Elden
but,
Ring
yeah.
fan finished it for the first
Yeah, biggest Elden Ring fan finally fights the final boss. But oh my god.
Go on.
But yeah, it's like Silent Hill is kind of a dead franchise. Like they haven't had a good game in I don't know how long. But I don't know. I think this is a pretty cool like thing to see. Like so, I was like thinking, what writer would I want like from anything like would I want to see like take on a game?
Me.
This is a pretty. I hope this like trend of famous writers coming to video games so kind of continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know much about writing honestly, and I read
Same.
right, but I don't read that much.
Mm.
I'm gonna get shit for this probably, But I was thinking that one of the writers that I like the most is like Stephen King, I guess.
I
It's
mean,
super generic.
I wouldn't,
It's
yeah, I
That's
super
wouldn't go
that's
generic.
not
super,
yeah, that's
I mean,
fine.
that's fine.
No one's gonna
That's
show you
fine.
fucking Stephen King.
It's super generic, I know, but it's one
Well,
of my favorite stories that I ever read. Misery from him, right?
Mhm.
mm,
Hmm.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic story, and I don't know. I would like to see like something from him in a video game, probably a horror
Mhm.
game, of course.
Hmm.
I think that writing really lends itself to horror, mostly funny, because
And
there's
what?
I mean, there's this right, Silent Hill. Um,
Mhm.
there is
Elden Ring.
uh, Silent Hill once again. By the way, when Junji Ito was going to work with
Oh
Kojima,
yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if you
that's
remember
that's
that.
that's the thing I want to bring
Really?
up. Like
Yeah, yeah,
Kojima,
yeah.
like wanting to make movies and shit. Like he's like in like Broadway, like talking to like people. He,
Mhm.
like yeah, I want to make a movie, but it's like they're also
Strand type
like
movie.
going in other media. Too.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What do you
What'd you say?
Don't say that ever again.
I
Strand
can't
type
hear him.
movie, motherfucker.
Strand
Oh.
It's one type genre. To
Oh my
remember.
god, it's gonna. Oh my, that'll be a great movie. Kind of pick apart wherever the fuck Kojima meant by this.
Uh,
What did he mean by?
I think if I'd like, okay, when I think, I honestly am pretty bad at this question because I don't follow too much, like
Mhm.
who's writing what,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, neither.
Yeah. same.
I am pretty bad with those kinds of names, and granted, I think that more so than writing, sometimes I'd rather see like someone direct the whole game, right? Because I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of pointless to be like, oh, they're gonna write it, but the game's still gonna end up being the same. It, I feel like it's gonna just end up being a lot of the same shit. But
Even Elden Ring was kind of like I don't. I mean, I know that the fat guy, what's his name? Fat man.
George R. R. Martin.
George? Yeah, there
Yeah.
were a lot of Georgeisms in that
They call
game.
him something, right? I forgot his
I mean,
nickname.
that's the reason the game
Grim?
had a
Oh,
lot
Grim.
of talk
Grim
about
or
eating
something
shit.
like that, right?
Yeah, Grim.
Yeah, yeah. Like even though it was like, oh my god, that guy's writing the game. It's a fucking
Mhm.
Souls game. Like you don't get story like you stole to you directly, right? So it's like more
Mhm.
like the lore, how it works and stuff. And it's pretty cool. The lore is great. Don't get me wrong, but it's like
Mhm.
I don't know.
They clearly had him like working like within like a guideline. Like they weren't gonna just let him go.
Yeah,
like,
like
Yeah,
I don't
really wild.
I cannot really tell. Like it's just the story like before. It's cool. The setting is amazing and right and everything right, but
Mhm.
like I don't know if this is like it's George R. R. Martin. It's Grim, guys. I can tell, right?
Mhm.
Because this is
I-
they're still the same. They're kind of like similar even to Dark Souls
I-
and stuff and Demon
I
Souls.
think if you like read
There's
like
gods
some of
and
like
shit,
the
yeah.
like Game of Thrones books, like you can kind of tell like the shit like you can look at like a story beat in Elden Ring and say, yeah, I think George probably had a heavy hand in that one. Like the fucking names of all of like the fucking demigods and shit being like
When
or, like, alliterations
when
of
the girl
themselves.
shits herself.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
this is definitely like a George thing, and like space god stuff that was probably the original vision. So
Mhm.
there you can tell like where his like influence touches the game.
The
And
duty
it's not
prawns.
everywhere, but it is like significant enough to like be like, yeah, he kind of had a big part in like making Elden Ring.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think at least.
I mean, I haven't read the books or like
Yeah.
watched the
Mhm.
thing, so I wouldn't know honestly.
Mhm.
But I'm just
not
saying
a
that
huge
it's
fan of
weird
him.
because Elden Ring, even though it's cool, like it's really similar to Dark Souls in like its setting. Like, oh, there's gods and there's like the humans and shit happens, right? You have,
Yeah,
Everything's
the,
fucked.
the fire.
you have to deal with it. Like that's very Dark Soulsy, I would say.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine that they like. Once again, they're not gonna let him like go fucking wild with this shit. Like the
Yeah, of
gods and the
course.
fire and stuff. That was probably already like pre-planned for like
Hmm.
him to kind of like where they gave him like, all right, there's gods. You have to have fire. You have to have dragons. Otherwise, go nuts. And then he
Mhm.
kind of went from there.
I don't know. I
Still-
feel
still
like
Dark Souls,
I
man.
I really am struggling right now to like try to find anything because in my head, whenever I'm like thinking, okay, what do I want? What do I want like to see? It always goes to shit like, I don't know, get like Christian to write for like the next fucking Kingdom Hearts game, or like just
That
The
just
sounds
next
awesome.
Sonic, the next Sonic game.
just
bro.
make a like an evil concoction. I want to see like that shit. I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I want to see. I genuinely, I like seeing outsider art. So I would love to see like someone that's not in charge usually of doing like video games and shit like that. That just has like an eccentric personality, getting called to something to do something with it. Just get fucking funding to do some weird shit. I,
That was the cool thing. That was the cool thing about Kojima in PT. Like, fucking
oh,
that.
right, yeah. I definitely
Yeah.
think.
Oh, I want to see
definitely
what
think-
happens. Like, and he got fucking destroyed, right?
I definitely think
Very
like those outdoor like people that really have like a vision, like Kojima. I mean, I'm giving him shit, but the guy
Yoko
does have like
Taro.
the guy
Oh
definitely
yeah,
has
yeah,
a view.
yeah.
Kojima, fucking
Yoko
Suda,
Yeah,
Yoko Taro.
Yoko Taro for sure.
They
Yeah,
all
definitely.
I want
they're-
to see him make a movie. That'd
Who?
be a fuck Yoko Taro.
Yeah, Yoko Taro movie.
Nah.
Nah.
Video games.
See-
They need to stay in video games.
See, the thing is, I want
He
to.
exploits the medium perfectly. Yoko Taro.
Hmm.
I mean, it will be pointless to make him do movies.
The way to explain a Yoko Taro-isms is to make multiple movies and have them be in different endings.
The same movie
They're
over and
all,
over
like,
again.
They're all decades apart. Yeah, only the ending's the same. They're all decades apart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'd be great.
But
I'm
yeah,
having the
I mean,
same
yeah,
problem.
It's like, you know, there. It's hard to like name specific like a prolific like video game like
Writers.
author. Yeah, writers. Because like there's so few of them that like stand out as much as like as the aforementioned Yoko Taro, Suda. Yeah, they're like handfuls
Yeah,
of them.
tell you
every
what,
now and then.
get Suda to write for like something like a Zelda game or something. I just want to see what the fuck he would do with it.
I just want to see Link kill himself.
Link,
Yeah,
Link
yeah.
fucking slices
Fucking
people.
kills
Fuck
himself.
you.
I just want to see
Dumbass.
Link. I just want to see Link talk to the screen and be like, you know what? This is a video game, and we're gonna get real video gamey now. And he like he holds a Niden up in the air and he says like, "Fuck yeah! I did the thing for the Legend of Zelda." It's just go- just
And he
keeps
starts
going
jerking
like
out the
that.
Master Sword.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, to recharge it.
Now he shoots beams.
yeah. It ends.
Alright,
it,
fellas,
fellas,
it ends.
no, you gotta-
It ends with the fucking moon from Majora's Mask coming down, and Link has to cut it in half to kill the past.
Legend of Zelda. That's funny. This is my story.
This is my. that is
It will do that. It will
that-
do that. It will do that.
everyone. I just want you to come back to the stream once the
When it happens.
it happens. I just want you to come back. We're gonna have all graduated. We're gonna be like all dead in the grave. And there's gonna be
All
one
old
single
people,
viewer
one last
who's gonna be
hurrah.
like,
We called it.
yeah,
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
you did
You know,
it.
20 years, like, we don't talk to each other, and it's gonna be like E3, fucking
Suda
2057. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's new Zelda game. It's gonna happen. I go,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I could- I literally pictured-
Can we sue?
I literally could see Travis saying that in my like Travis with like Link cap saying
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, anything else?
What are you talking about?
All right, well, hear me
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I've got something for you.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. I'm serious.
So, what if The Elder Scrolls 6, written by Toro Resistance, the Monster Girl Quest guy?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh yes. What am I saying? What-
Oh yeah.
Let's see
Thank
it.
you. I'll collect my royalty checks now.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Encyclopedia guy. Dude, what are the Pokemon being directed by the Monster Girl Encyclopedia guy?
No. Oh my god.
Oh
fantastic.
yeah.
Evil
down.
The
concoction.
first good
Evil
Pokemon
concoction.
game in decades. downhill.
Wait, fellas, what are we doing? Violence good, sex bad. We've already fallen against our own.
I'm a contrarian, whatever. I don't care.
It's
Yeah.
allowed in this one.
Oh, there we go, okay.
Am I allowed to choose writers who are fucking dead?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
as
I
long
don't
as they
know
know
any.
something, yeah.
I don't
It's
know
a
any
general
like
topic.
alive writer that I like either know that much about or even like.
Okay,
But,
it depends on who it is actually. Who are you talking about?
I don't really care for R.R. Martin that much. I don't really know anyone else, to be fair. But I'd be really interested in seeing like either the next Elder Scrolls or like Elden Ring or like any like fantasy adventure game written by like a Tolkien, right? Like I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Or
I
like
If Elden Ring, written by fucking Grimm, right, was good. You can only imagine.
yeah, can you like
The
just
father of
fucking
fucking-
imagine that? Or even just
Yeah.
like
Ooh.
a fucking Lord of the Rings video game actually written by Tolkien and not people's like interpretations of Tolkien.
Yeah. We'll
Like,
have
or,
so much
um,
racist shit. It will be awesome.
And this
Tolkien's
one
been
only
dead
just
for
came
a
to
while,
me.
but,
He's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
This one
Decades.
only just came to me, but I think like someone like Charles Dickens would be like perfect for like a fucking like highbrow humor walking simulator sort of thing, like sort of Stanley Parable-ish.
Yeah. I mean,
niche.
the
And,
you're basically asking like, hey, I want the masters to fucking draw a video.
Yeah,
like,
like,
that's what I want.
I mean,
That's what I want.
of course, right? You want the coolest guys. Like, holy shit.
Well, yeah,
One needs
those
to
are all
convert
I
the
know,
Kingdom
to be
Hearts game.
honest. I don't really know who else to name besides them.
Can't you pick someone more mid?
But I mean, that's why that's why they are well known. It's like they're basically like the fucking
Yeah, exactly.
legends.
Give
Like,
me
sure.
give me Garth Ennis a Wonderful 101. Thank you. Come back.
I want
Let's
want
just have fucking
Michael-
light of snorting coke with like a fucking 1,000 of it.
I want Michael Bay to direct the next Souls game so I can get more of those like Michael Bay edits. Those are so cool.
Dude, they're so awesome. I
They're
fucking
so
love
fucking
those.
cool.
Can I get some William Shakespeare in here?
You know,
Yeah,
on
can we
a
get some
real-
fucking Macbeth and fucking fall asleep?
You know what?
On a real note,
get-
imagine if Miura directed a Souls game.
You know what? Get Shakespeare.
It's already influenced.
Hold
by
on,
it.
hold on. Get Shakespeare to write for Fate. That way, he can write about
Oh my
himself.
God.
Oh, that'll be based.
Um,
You know, that's another
Shakespeare
topic for
writing,
another.
so.
That's another topic for another stream. I
Yeah.
guess. Like, what do you
Hey.
think these guys think about that? I think they will think like, oh, fuck.
Historical characters.
a
have
lot of
direct
them are
fate today.
probably like based.
Does my character
I'm a
have fat
hot
tits?
girl.
A lot of them are like, why
Yeah,
am I
it's,
grown
it's like
now?
that one dude who was fucking what was
Oh,
it?
I think
Panzer?
I know what you're talking about, but I think that was fake, Cameron.
Oh, unfortunate. Well, regardless, it was
I
cool
don't know
anyways.
if
Do
it
you
was
think the
fake.
Queen of England is like eligible to be a Fate servant now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
she's
mean,
gonna be the
yeah.
strongest, yeah.
The
I
first
think I'd also
necromancer.
like,
I
Um,
love that joke. When I die, make me the strongest servant. Like, salute, like I'm crying, like yes,
Yeah.
Time to
Yes,
save,
queen.
dude.
yes.
No, she's coming out in the gacha.
Oh no.
Make me have the
That-
fattest tits.
He's the fattest tits.
Give me
Fattest
the
tits,
fattest
fattest
ass and
ass.
tits.
Make me the
Hamariko
fattest
stands no
lolly.
chance.
Oh my god.
If I don't have a,
That's definitely a
Bro,
If I
bro,
don't
they do
have-
that, that'll be fucking base.
if I
honestly.
don't have a swimsuit out by the end of the first year, I'm out.
I'm cursing your entire game.
Bro, I need the gacha to make my tits so big that it shakes the screen. And you better pay up for a live 2D too, so you can fucking see the player can actually shake the tits. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it has
I
to
think
be
they're
5
all
stars.
they
It's
are
five-
all
the
like do
CG
this stuff.
is-
Yeah.
Mm. Anyway, yeah. Any more guest writers in video games?
Not so much writers, but directors. Like,
Yeah.
of course, I'm going for all the big shots, right?
Mhm.
I would love a game directed by fucking Stanley Kubrick because
To-
he's my favorite director.
Oh,
To me, I am still I'm surprised honestly that Tarantino never did
Tarantino.
anything with it. Yeah,
I mean that's Yusura, bro.
sure.
That's Yusura. It's a Tarantino video game. Let's be real.
I don't know.
It's
I think
It's Yusura.
I don't know. I feel like Tarantino is the slightest bit more subtle than fucking Suda. That's for sure.
Because it's okay. Okay, sorry. Let me correct myself. It's the Japanese Tarantino
Oh,
video game.
he's the place Japan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, they're like funny. They're like exaggerated.
That's
They
true.
can't help
that's true.
themselves.
Yeah.
That's
I
the best
want-
you could get. Sorry, man.
Yeah. That's the best we're gonna get. Anyway,
I
Alright,
want
let's go-
Kubrick and I want Kurosawa. That's it.
Sure.
Ooh, well, I mean,
Kurosawa,
no,
Ghost
you're
of
right, you're right, you're
Tsushima.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
you know,
thing, yeah.
you
know-
know, a Clint Eastwood like cowboy movie. Would be pretty cool. Game.
You know, there's a mode in Ghost of Tsushima, right? That is
Yeah,
in black.
this
it turns to
Kurosawa,
black and white.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Super
Kurosawa
cool.
because Kuro means black and Sawa means white.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
No.
It's a
Anyway,
joke. It's Kurosawa because of the director.
now we're back to the ring. Tamaro, do you put your effort into customizing your video game characters?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
more specifically, like, are they just a simple self-insert, or are they like part of the world that
It-
you in the game you play?
It depends. It depends on the game
yeah.
I play. I'll
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. If the game gives me a lot of customization, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do a lot of customization with my
Mhm,
character, right?
Yeah.
I actually have like in my head, like I always, whenever I'm playing a game, I try to like keep it consistent with like other characters that I made, and I used to like for a lot of games I would like, oh, this guy ended up on this world, and I tried to like connect it even. I remember
Yeah.
that like I had like a family line that would go from like the Fallout games to like the Elder Scroll games, and like would just keep going, and it was great. It was awesome. But I feel like a lot of the games that I play nowadays are really limited in the way that they do customization. Either because they're like, just fucking put the basic in, and the player can just self-insert, or because they're like, you know what? Let's sell this as DLC for like the player to do, and that really kills it for me. So, but if given the option, yes, I definitely put a lot of effort into it.
I'd
Yeah.
say that for me, it depends on does the character have like family members or something like that in the story already? Then I'm gonna roll John default because like the way I see it, that's their like fucking character. I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they already have
If I'm
character.
just on my own, then yeah, fuck it. I'll try and recreate myself or an old character all the time. Absolutely. But no, whenever I feel like it's appropriate, I'll just roll John default.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Mm.
the best part, right? Just trying to figure out something that works into the world.
I
not
never,
only do I customize my characters, like I change them depending on what I'm going to do, right? For example, in Dark Souls and stuff like that, all the heavy weapon shit is always a guy. All the more like delicate, more dex oriented stuff, magic. Like I'm always pick up girl or something like that.
Yeah,
Most of the
yeah.
time, depends, right? But I try to make it like look the part, of course.
Mm.
And I try to give me a little story as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Maybe in my mind, even with the little with the customization that I have. For example, in Monster Hunter World, I had my Huntress, right? And I gave her a scar on the cheek. It was a cross scar. Then in that game you can make like you can give people like fucking hearts, like heart like marks, like tattoos and shit, right?
Mhm.
Like in a lot of games. So I gave her a scar, right? And on top of the scar, I put a heart on it. Like she was covering with makeup. You know what I mean?
That's cute.
Yeah.
Like a little story there for the character.
Mhm.
Just to add to it, like, oh, this is a person, right? It's not just a thing. It's like, oh, I made a
Yeah.
character itself. Like she cares about that.
Mm.
And I try to make like a living thing that is a part of the world. I never made myself in a video game. Ever. I don't see the point.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I've made myself in a game in terms
Yeah,
of like
sure.
I've entered my name in like a Pokemon game, right?
I mean, I
Or
done it
something
for
like that.
funsies, right? But I
Yeah.
never like go super autistic mode. I need to recreate myself, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Monster Hunter, I like creating own or like different characters, right? Like my generation's character, like oh okay, uh, there's like they're basically like the starting point,
mhm.
but eventually like my world character, oh okay, this person knows my generation's character. That's like the base for that character,
Mm,
and so like
that's fun. That's fun.
that's why they use Charge Blade a bit, but it's also why they branch out to like other weapons. Because in Generations, I would only use like Charge Blade, fucking, and Longsword. But in World, I started branching out more to like Insiglaive, fucking Hunting Horn, like
More
pretty
stuff.
much every weapon, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like finding its own style there. And for Elden Ring, it's like, oh, well, I started off as a samurai, and then in the first time I played, I accidentally found Moonveil.
Oh,
So I was like,
yeah?
oh, okay, well, I guess like this dude's like a magic samurai, right? So
Oh,
he might as
convenient.
well turn into fucking a Carrion Knight, because that's what the in
Yeah, yeah,
Ray
yeah.
Lucaria you can find the Carrion Knight
fire-
armor,
fire-
and that armor is fantastic. It is the prettiest armor I've seen in the game, I think.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They're cool, yeah. But yeah, I like to spend sometimes making my character. Like the other day, I was before the stream with Shady, right? Because we restarted the stream like 20 fucking times, right? Already.
Yeah.
I spent like 3 hours, like on character creation.
Mhm.
So I wanted to make a cute girl. It's important. It's important.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm pretty simple.
yeah,
I think. I think
I do put effort into customizing characters.
all I do like when I make a character is I'm like on like the extreme. Like I make a character that I think looks really cool, or like a really cute girl. That's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the extremes. That's really I don't really have a rhyme or reason to, like as to when I want to pick that character. Like let me see. So in Final Fantasy, sometimes like when I first started, I played Rogadin because they're really big, like muscly race. Because I played what's it called?
Because you
Warrior.
like Mara, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I played Warrior. I had a big ass axe. I was like, wow, big muscly guy. And so, that's pretty cool. And like,
That's a lot.
no, hold on. Not that. But,
Yeah,
he's
the
just a
big
cool
guy with
and,
an
like,
axe. Yeah, that's pretty hot. I know. I agree.
But in like Fantasy Star, I played
Mm.
what was the support class? I forget.
That's
It had a wand and like it shot magic and stuff. So I made like a cute girl. And it's like I guess it kind of depends like on like what like you guys were saying like depends on class sometimes. It's
That's
like,
what they do.
Mm.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, sometimes I'll make a small girl with a big sword or big
Oh,
guy
yeah.
with a-
Yeah, that's
I
archetype.
do love that. I do love with
Small
Monster
character,
Hunter, for
big
example, right?
weapon.
In Monster Hunter, I always make a girl. I only make a guy because just in case I stream, you know, it's like, oh, that's me, guys. It's Calavera, right? It says Calavera right there.
yeah.
I never do that. I make a girl, I make a guy, somebody else.
I
But I like the idea. I think that cool girls, like the cool, like not cute girls, like cool, the cool factor, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
In a girl is higher than the cool factor in a guy because you don't expect that. You know what I mean? They're always like the weaker.
Yeah, they're small.
Cute and cool.
Not saying like they're
Like,
always
the-
like
the- what is it?
They're small. They're smaller.
What is the name? What is the name?
Emma.
What is the name they give you the something gender?
The gender.
Something like that.
Gentle
What, the
giant?
fairer sex? Is that what you
The
mean?
fur sex. Yeah.
Fair sex. Yeah. You don't expect that, right? So you will see the girl with the fucking huge ass sword. Like, oh, that's fucking cool. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the punch girl. You see Tifa, it's like, oh, that's badass as hell.
Yeah.
'Cause they're just beating the shit out of you, right? I really like that. I
I
think it's cool as
think-
hell.
Funnily enough, this isn't like a base kind of thing, but I never, unless there's like a gameplay thing, I don't think
You
I
never-
ever pick girls in games
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it's just like it just doesn't happen really. However, I will say I've noticed that one thing that I want to add that doesn't really happen often, but when I'm with friends, I tend to like create a character besides what is already been given to me, like in the story itself. Like for example, me and a couple of friends were playing through. Like I was watching a friend play through Suikoden, and for all the main characters, even though they some of the, like after the second one, all of the main characters have dialogue, but we still would like give them extra stuff, like almost like in a bridge series where we would just like dub their dialogue, but it would also like add little bits and pieces here and there, where to the point where it's like it becomes a different
There
character.
goes
Oh,
my hero.
there goes Nezu, another power outage.
I'm gonna save my life to you right now, just in case you die next.
Yeah, do that. But
Yeah.
also, with Marcus falling, oh, there was like a fucking flesh wall for a second there. With Marcus dying in the stream, and then Nezu, there's only one person that is missing that said in the start of the stream that they had that they had rain outside. That
Is it the horseman?
No, me. So if the stream goes down,
My storm has calmed down.
I thought the stream already went down once.
yeah, it went down
What
once,
true.
but I mean,
What happened, by the way? What happened?
it's just the internet, I think.
Okay.
Internet connection. But anyway,
There.
I think that it's super funny whenever you're friends and you're just like building shit like that. We've like created like whole like lores for characters that
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
eventually
I love
eventually go on to like become their own like things and shit like
Mhm.
that. And it's fun. It's just fun to like add things to a game.
that.
And
Yeah,
for
it's
It's really
funny to
fun.
take the piece and like just talk shit.
It's not even sometimes it's not even to just take the piss, but
Take the-
it's like sometimes it's just fun
Mm.
to like add to a game and be like, oh, this makes it more interesting, and like it's almost like character writing, that training, right? You're basically only
Uh-huh.
filling in the gaps and shit. Like none of
Improv.
the stuff that we did would completely go against what the character's original ideas were. We were just adding into it. Like, oh, maybe this guy was kind of shy in the story. We make him like a pathetic beta cuck, right? Oh, this guy is like, oh, this guy's Omega Chad. Then we just make inexplicably like weird shit for him to do that makes it like sound funnier. Just shit like that. So I
Mhm.
think that stuff is always fun, and I usually that makes it more like common for me to fuck around with characters that don't have anything to them, than some
Yeah.
characters that actually you can actually customize and do shit.
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to
Yeah.
like give characters a personality, like NPCs and stuff.
Yeah.
I get
Mhm.
you play Halo, right? And some Marion dies. I was like, no, your name and last name.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
it's just funny.
I had this. I remember back when I was a kid. There was one time where I forget what we were playing. Me and my friends were playing like some kind of shooter, and we remember that we could like name the bots. We name all the bots after like our teachers, and we just fucking like pretend that we were fighting against teachers in a fucking match. It
I
might
had a
have,
problem with Authority, right?
yeah. We were just training to shoot up the school, but anyway.
That's awesome.
American moments.
Does anyone else have anything about
Whose topic is this? Tamaro?
this was Samuel's, yes.
I guess for me, it depends on the game, but
Mhm.
I don't spend too much time on character creation, as in like I want to say specifically the like body and face morphing.
Mhm.
I've never been too good at
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
At
but
least, like-
you do play like D&D, right? Shit like that, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm.
I mean like at least in terms of face morphing, I'm comparing myself to those like crazy people who mod Skyrim and make like fucking Korean fucking pop idols somehow.
Yeah.
I'm not that
You know,
good.
crazy people.
I try and do decent, but I spend a lot more time like not writing character background or coming up with background, but like building that up through my gameplay. and I spend a lot of time coming up with names because I never use my name.
Oh my god, names are so
And
hard
Yeah.
for me.
names are so fucking
Yeah.
hard.
Like when I make a character and stuff, it's like I have an idea in my mind, right?
Mhm.
But what is a name that fits?
What's a fucking good
Honestly-
name
Oh my
that
God,
doesn't
I'm
sound
so
fucking
bad.
lame?
I just
Yeah,
look around
so
for
bad.
stuff on my desk and I think, how do I name that thing in Latin? And that's it.
And that's why character creation
It's not
is
based.
very important to me because like it also helps me find a name like with origins and stuff like that.
It can be such
You
a
give them a
fucking
name.
boner killer. You're like fucking. You have an awesome character in your mind, and then you fucking. Their name sounds so silly to you. It's like fuck. Can't take this seriously anymore.
Grimbo Blimbo.
Yeah, this Grimbo Blimbo. This Grimbo Blimbo fights off the fucking his evil
Epic,
brother,
epic, it's epic.
and it's like
No. Like think of it this way: you have the great
I-
necromancer, Poculum Lactis, and it's like cup of milk.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
that's
that's
actually
funny.
kind of cool. For my like tabletop characters, I never write
have a wonderful
backstory for them. I never write backstory for any of my tabletop characters. I'm very much in the camp of evolve the character as you play. So like one of my D&D characters, he's a warforged, which are like kind of like robot sort of people, like golems. And his name is Stumbler.
It
and
was
he's
so good.
His name's Stumbler, spelt in the way Tumblr is, but with an S in front of it. And
Tumblr?
he is a drunken open palm monk. But
Right.
the trait of the Warforged is that they can't get drunk, so this fucking giant robot is dressed as a monk, pretending to be drunk. And he's fucking
That's so
stupid.
dumb.
Yeah.
He's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's so
And
cool,
it like
though.
my,
Love
like I developed a trait like through playing him where I'll just say nonsense proverbs like you would hear like a Chinese monk say, right?
that.
And
You
just
were
do
being
like
racist, though. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I can't legally say yes on Twitch,
That is true.
but one thing I did which
It's
left
okay,
the
it's
party
parody,
in
it's
utter
parody.
fucking shock was we went to like some rundown temple, right? And everyone in the party is given like a certain amount of gold. But being a monk, I don't really need it, and being a warforged, I don't need to eat. I don't need to really sleep, drink, etc. So I decided to just pretty much throw all my fucking gold at this
I tossed all his fucking
shambles of a fucking thing. Nezu tried to steal my money. I think I let him have like a gold coin.
But what do you throw?
But what?
What you throw your money? You threw your
Yeah,
money?
I just threw my money like at the temple, like, and did a little prayer.
Oh.
Cause like
And
I
made it
don't
rain gold.
fucking need the shit. And Nezu was like, "Oh, why didn't you just give it to me?" And it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
well, you're not a temple, so. Oh, he also has a
that makes sense.
he has a brewer's kit as part of his like items, right? And the way it works with the character is that it's built into him, and he sort of just like goes to bars, drinks a shitload of alcohol. It all just concocts inside of him
Right.
and makes like some sort of just absolute disgusting
Jungle
jungle
juice.
juice that you can just fucking spit at people. But
Fun.
he is a really fun character. For the
Sounds fun.
That was a great character.
yeah, the other character I'm quite happy with that I play on my Saturday games with a different group is and he has like the most stupid name.
Close.
I took
Close.
I
It
took
was
a-
parody. It was parody. It's just parody. It's parody.
It's a parody, guys. I took a page out of Kojima's book. I named him Slim Buffman.
No, hello.
Right, right.
Shady, we okay.
Oh,
Shit.
Why?
No.
Shady,
Why
answer
did
these
you
questions.
remove the role from me?
You were
Hey!
here.
Hey!
You're not supposed to be here.
You're not supposed to be here.
Get the fuck.
Well, That doesn't matter. But I
No,
should still
fuck
be
off.
able to see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
really?
watch
You
it
really
on-
want to
you
say
can
that to
watch
me?
it on the
You know what I
Twitch.
could do to
Hey!
you right now, Tammy?
I'm
Do you know what
sorry.
I could do to you right now?
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Well, don't just back down like that.
No, he knows his place. He knows his place.
Yo, fuck off, shitty.
Hey!
Okay, I'll see you later. Okay.
Get the
No,
fuck-
we'll deal with this
Nah,
off stream. We'll deal with this off stream. You wanna talk back to me? That's okay. We can settle this later.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell mom.
You're gonna tell mom. Mom can't help you.
You let it happen, bro. Okay, we need to go back to
I
Shady
like-
can give his
I
opinion
like-
on everything.
I like.
Yeah,
I
Shady,
like
can
your
you
cup.
answer
I like your
every
cup,
topic?
Calavera. Yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
can do like a quick- we can do a quick
Toma,
rundown.
Toma made that for me.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
okay, the fucking speed round with Shay.
Okay, yeah. The first one
alright,
is
General topic:
conventions.
Halloween was kind of mid.
Halloween was kind of mid. What do you think?
Kind of mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you
Halloween
think?
has always been mid. Next question.
Oh my
God.
Violence good, sex bad.
What?
Yeah,
Both are good.
How companies are like saying
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like an American thing, right? I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay.
Hmm.
The stigma of walking simulators.
The stigma of walking simulators.
Yes.
As I've gotten older, I think I've started to appreciate walking simulators a lot. I like just existing in an environment. Next question.
Kimono
yeah.
versus furry. Why jacking off to kimono is completely different from doing it to furry porn.
Because it's Japanese. Next question.
Were you here this entire time? My
I
God.
fucking told you. I fucking told you.
Media that you think help form you as a person.
Media, like specific media.
Anything. Just
Marcus.
Persona, No More Heroes, pretty much everything Suda's done, and Little Big Planet.
Okay.
No ultra kills.
Guest writers in video games.
Guest writers in video games? Oh,
Who would you want?
Bro, I made a
Oh.
joke that Shady would have loved it. If she, I'm
you
so
can, you
sad
can
that
make it
wasn't
again,
you.
bro.
Do it again.
just say your part first.
Guest writers in video games. I mean, I think it's an interesting way to like maybe add a different element to the game. I mean, I'm guessing like with this in Elden Ring, that's what I'm seeing on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if it changed that much with the. I mean, no, I think it did. There's definitely like a different feeling to Elden Ring.
I just noticed that Green is
Writing.
there. I didn't even notice at first.
The what?
Um.
The shady
Grim
side?
is there.
I was
right?
gonna say to put him there.
Mm.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think like specifically with since Elden Ring is like the most obvious and recent example of this that I can think of.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was worth bringing George R.R. Martin because he didn't change too much,
Yeah.
and
I mean, it's
it
good.
was good. Yeah, I thought the things that I felt like it was him that contributed to some of the things like I think that the entire thing with Radagon and fucking what's her name, Radagon and
Renala.
no, it starts with an M. Marika.
Milena.
No, Marika. Yeah, that
Oh,
entire thing. I think
Marika,
that's.
yeah.
I felt like that was like, and like the entire like history with them. I thought that entire thing was seems like George R.R. Martin inspired. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
Anyways, we can move on from that.
Okay.
No, okay.
Now conventions.
Conventions. I mean,
Oh,
I
first
recently
one.
went to my first convention, and it was awesome. Not because of the convention, but because I got to hang out with my friends from online. I got to meet people from online, and it was also cool buying like merch and seeing all the stuff. But
And
it
also
was mostly fun because I was with my friends.
and also Congo shopsticks. And then
Yes.
then we
That-
get here.
my most banger post.
Mhm.
Okay, now we're
You
now
put
now we're
effort
now we're back
into
to where we were.
customizing your video game.
Also,
character.
Thief was here.
Thief was.
Yeah.
It was here.
Yeah.
This was the one that.
Conventions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that did that question right.
Mhm.
Yeah, he talked about how he fucks idols
Yes.
on the daily.
Oh,
Yeah.
why did he bring
gets
that up
mad.
on stream?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
That's what we were
I
all
was-
saying.
I
Just to
was like,
brag.
I was like, Fib, legit. Okay. This is what happened, legit. Fib.
Listen, okay,
Have you-
when your
was
Oshi
talking-
misses her stream, now you know where she is.
Now you know why. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was
Thief.
like Thief.
Thief, you just became public enemy #1, bro. I'm
He's
sorry, I
wild,
can't help
bro.
you.
Oh,
Man.
the misery.
That's
Let me tell you what happened. Like it actually happened. It was so fucked up. It was like,
I mean, is Thief gonna actually like unleash the you know the dog in him?
Well, think about how
is
many
he,
of these
like,
YouTubers are
spotted?
like
Is he
this.
when
out of
you're
class?
when you're white woman Oshi.
it's outside of him now.
Look, bro, if your Oshi is white, I'm sorry, bro. It's rap.
But yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Tell the story. Tell the story.
I was like, hey, Thief. He was talking about idol culture, right?
Mhm.
Because he likes to go to conventions because to meet idols and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, cool. Have you ever shook the hand of an idol because there's like handshake event,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And he was like, I fucked them on the daily. Like what?
There's,
What are you talking about?
no, there's no way. There's
No,
no
he
way.
said-
Thief
He
said
said
that.
they tell me that I'm cute. I'm like, I didn't ask that. What?
Yep,
What are you
Beef said.
talking about?
Beef said
Okay,
they
so-
tell me that I'm
okay.
cute, and then he said, I tell them, shake this.
Yeah, shake this.
Shake this. He said,
Shake
no, he said it
this.
like this. He said it like this. Shake this. He said it
Shake
like
this. Yeah. Shake my dog.
Shake this.
Like my dog.
But yeah, I was like,
Thief is a
Thief.
wild character, bro.
Beef.
I love him.
No, okay. The second part didn't happen, but the part when it was like, Beef, they tell me that I'm cute, bro. I didn't ask you that. What the fuck are you talking about? Is that a yes? I mean, I asked you. You shook their hands. What does it mean?
He took something.
I mean, okay, look, Thief, you know, he deserves to brag about
The
that.
brag,
he
yeah,
keeps it on the
I
wrap.
guess.
He keeps it on the wraps for the most part.
Hey,
you
Phil,
know.
like,
You know this man gets mad pussy.
Faith, have you ever talked to an idol? I mean, they talk about my penis. Like,
They
what?
say my bulge is huge. Yeah.
Yeah, they say that my penis is cute, bro. Like, what? Talking about?
Anyway,
What do you mean by
Do you
this?
have
Why?
anything
Why?
else?
What do
Why
you
do
mean by this?
does anyone have anything else about? Do you put effort into customizing your video game character?
Oh, I mean, that's.
actually,
Shady hasn't
I
talked
didn't
about
say
that
anything.
yet.
I didn't say anything.
that's true, that's true.
Yeah, it's Shady is the last one. Yeah.
I think. I mean, I always do. Even when like I like I'm the type of person who like restarts characters like over and over again because I'm like, ooh, if I was playing as this character, I could role play like this and be like, it'll be
yeah,
fun."
yeah.
I think it really went into like overdrive for me when I started doing Skyrim modding, and you can like, I like started downloading like mods that let you write little journals day to day. Started doing
What?
I started doing mods that the alternate life mods. and
Timber was
stuff.
like,
Like the
hey,
one-
yo.
Oh, dude, same.
It's so cool.
I
have,
mean,
like,
yeah,
the
it
journal
really
mod
was.
for
It really
Skyrim.
was cool. I liked starting as someone who was just like a normal adventurer or a merchant or something, and writing my day-to-day life. It's like, today I did this. I ran into this bandit and I kicked his ass. It was epic. I didn't, just like random stuff.
You wrote it yourself?
Yeah, you write it yourself.
Yeah, the journal mod for like Skyrim and stuff is super fucking cool.
It's awesome.
And then you get like those mods
Um,
that turn off your fucking quest objectives.
I don't
and stuff.
want to like take up too much time, but yeah, but I think it's worth doing. I mean, if you're gonna be playing a game, that lets
mean,
you
you're
customize
the
your
last one.
character, and you can get creative with it, then yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't do it. It's fun. It's get immersed into the game. It's fun. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fun, yeah.
Is that it for customizing video game characters?
I think so.
I mean, I was gonna add that fucking.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's cooler.
Did you guys?
when
Did you
when
guys?
think of a story,
Oh, so go ahead.
and then you have like your friend with you, and you fucking like combo shit. It's like, oh shit, tag team.
I mean, I was like thinking today while I was at work. When I'm at work, I have coping mechanisms, of course, to get through the day. One of them is thinking about fun times I have on stream, and I was thinking about the Happy Ring playthrough, and I was like, dude, it was so sick in that first stream when we fucking
When you did the double-fisted that fucker.
the double fist. Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Scrimblow and Blimblow destroying the garden.
That wasn't Scream. That was it will be so awesome. It will be so cool.
Oh yeah. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. You're right.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty.
It
cool.
was pretty
I
awesome, and it
was-
was pretty cool.
I will say though, Shady, you peaked in character creation when you created your daughter on My Sims. So
Yeah.
Oh
super
yeah.
cute.
yeah.
Bro, you spent You can tell.
That's
Yeah.
I
true.
mean,
Whatever,
That's
when
true.
when your
whatever
character
Shady's
literally
saying is
has
true because
steps.
it spent hours.
What? It was like an hour and a half, bro. It wasn't that long.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying that is good. It's a good thing. I'm not saying
Mhm.
that it's a bad thing. Like, oh yeah,
I
you
mean,
care,
I
you
will,
care,
I
you
will, I
care.
will absolutely say I peaked there. I mean, she's adorable.
Mhm.
I'm not upset about saying that at all. Yeah, I agree.
Well, all right. Let's finish this off now with the chill topics then.
Do I still get one?
You can chill. Peep's not gonna show.
Wait,
anything.
actually, can I say a topic because I did have one for this, but
Oh?
I didn't know if I could
Yeah,
make
go
it.
ahead.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I'll
No.
just have to throw it out there since you can't make a slide for it.
Hmm.
I want to talk about this. Oh, there's two things I want to talk about. And
ahead.
Well, there's
oh,
only
no,
one.
you know what? I'll leave the next one.
The next
time,
My
yeah.
other one. I'll leave my other one for the next time because it's pretty spicy and we might be here for a while.
Is that
Alright.
the kanji? Kanji.
It's actually media literacy in general that I want to talk about, but I really want to go into a whole thing. And of course,
Okay.
kanji and Naruto come under
Mm.
fire and that. So, but we'll leave that aside. I just want to talk about. I think I mentioned this to you guys the other day: remakes, reboots, and remasters.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do you feel about them? Especially, I mean, what was it? Silent Hill 2 is getting a remake.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, oof.
I said this on stream, like how I felt about it, right? Remakes and remasters and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You don't really care like that much.
No, I think it's always.
If it's good,
I
it's good. If
mean,
it's bad,
peop-
it's bad.
yeah. It doesn't, whether it's good or it's bad. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't remove the
Well, yeah, of
the
course.
existence of the original. And I get why people are. I get why people who are like fans and like are in the community and the fandom and stuff are annoyed by remakes and stuff.
I think
Yeah.
personally, I think that the culture of remakes and remasters and all that is way too it's way too big right now in video games. It's
Mhm.
like
I mean that's something
I
that's something
hate-
I wanted to get to.
yeah, I hate that it's like it feels like people are asking more so for remakes of games instead of new ones. It's like
Yes, I was gonna bring that up because
Yeah.
it's like the biggest like the entire everything that Sony's doing right now is
Yeah.
just rehashing what they've been doing. They have nothing original. It's just okay, bros. We're gonna remaster the Spider-Man game. Okay, bros. We're gonna remaster The Last of Us. Okay, bros. We're gonna remaster Horizon Zero Dawn. It's all just remasters and just porting stuff. That's it. There's no new IPs that they're doing. Nothing. I can't think of a single one because there isn't any. They're not doing anything new.
no.
And that's why Sony is stagnating so bad right now. Meanwhile, fucking Microsoft and Nintendo, of course, Nintendo is always trying to do new stuff. I mean, they're thriving with their newest IP, Splatoon. Splatoon is like the best-selling game in like Japan ever, or something like that.
I mean, I think that it's like obviously there's no problems with making a remake of a game or making a remaster of a game.
No,
if you
but
don't fuck up anything. If you make a good remaster of a good remake, obviously there's
Well,
no
yeah.
fucking issue with that.
Good is good.
But
There's
yeah.
Resident Evil remake, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
there is an issue even if it's a good remake. I mean, it can be. It depends on the game. Like, okay, I mentioned this on stream as well, and I said it like, Persona 3. If Persona 3 gets a remake, I'm someone who's against a Persona 3 remake, even though it's my favorite game, because it doesn't need one. I don't think it needs one, or at least it doesn't need one as much as Persona 1 or Persona 2 does. And I mean, I said on stream that if they did get a remake, of course I'm gonna play it, and if it's good, I'll be ecstatic about it. I'm not gonna complain about that, but it would still be them like doing a remake for a game that really didn't need it over a game that did.
Like
Yeah,
You know what I
RE4.
mean?
Right. I feel like
Yeah, like R4, like there's some games that like there's some things that they could fix about it.
RE4 doesn't really
Does
need a
it-
remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things that just
But it's
don't
looking sick,
need
is what
one
I'm saying.
though.
Yeah, but it does look cool. So it's like,
I mean,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
way that
That's what I
see
mean.
it,
It's not a bad thing that they're doing a remake. It's just
Yeah.
like it could have
Yeah,
been
I
something
think-
else.
I
You
feel
could've put
like,
those resources somewhere
I think it
else.
depends on the genre. For example, Persona and stuff like that doesn't really need one, but I think for horror games, you really need like the graphical aspect of them, right? It's really important because it's a fucking horror game.
I mean, I
Right?
agree with
I
that,
mean-
but there's an entire like a bunch of people who love like the PS2, PS1 like
Yeah,
era
yeah.
like of horror games, those graphics.
But they're
You
not
could see
scary,
it,
though.
you could see it in
I
the
mean,
in
I-
the indie game.
I
You
don't
can see it in the
even know.
indie game scene.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
even
about
know
it being
if
scary.
the-
It's about the atmosphere that it establishes.
Yeah, I don't
That's
even
why
know
you-
if,
you-
like,
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. You know, because I was playing Faith
hmm
today. And I
Yeah,
finished the
yeah.
game. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit! I got fucking jump scared by 5 pixels right on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like, oh my god! But like the thing is, right? There was this period in gaming where the
Mhm.
graphics were good, but not good enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like they were kind of like they were realistic, but now when you look at them, it's like this shit looks so fake. What the fuck? Like they were trying to be
What-
realistic, but now they're
What
like
They're doing
era
their
are you
best.
talking about?
they're like kind of clunky. Huh?
What era are you talking about?
You know, like right now, even fucking Resident Evil 4. Like it looks,
Um,
it looks good. It could look
think-
good,
I think-
but it doesn't look.
I
Even
yeah,
though it
I
tries to
agree
be
with like the
realistic,
PS
it's
the like PS3 like the late PS2 to PS3 era where they were trying really hard to do those realistic graphics, but it just come off as like
They look good.
I don't really
They look
like how
good.
this looks.
No, I mean they look good. I
how it
like how it looked, but they don't look realistic by today's standards at all, right? So you give it a little.
I mean,
you
I'm,
give it a
I'm,
coat
I'm
of
someone
paint,
who
right?
really
You
did
give it a
not like
coat
the
of paint.
PS3 era of like graphics because they were like
Mm.
trying way too hard. But yeah, I get it.
You give it a new coat of paint, and it's like, oh, now it looks all shiny and cool. Like
Mhm.
I was watching
Sure.
the reveal, right, of Resident Evil 4.
Mhm.
Oh my god, it's scary. You're like, holy shit. Like the houses look fucking scary now. Like before it was like,
Mhm.
oh, it's the fucking Ganado house, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
But like now it's like you feel in danger now, right?
Right.
Even though you're
Right.
fucking Leon, it's like you're gonna boss some fucking shit up. I'm sure.
Mm.
And hopefully they change that a little bit.
So,
Not too much though. But yeah, you like with this new graphic, it looks great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Persona 3 doesn't really need that, I guess, because it's gonna be a JRPG all the same, right?
I feel like my big thing is.
Sure.
Oh, hello.
Atropa.
Yeah.
That's so
hello.
funny. That's so funny because I was looking at Atropa on the side and I was like, oh, she's doing tarot reading. Man, I wish I
Yeah.
could get a tarot reading right now. And I was like- and then she
there you
rates
go.
us.
Also, thank you,
That's
Sakura.
so
There we go.
that's so
Thank you,
scary, that's so scary.
Sakura-chan.
That's so scary. That's so
It's
scary.
so scary.
That's
You-
magic.
The coven
Magic
is
is
upon
real.
us.
Magic is real.
Magic is
Magic
real.
is real.
Can you fucking move those images from the center of the screen so we can see the photos and stuff?
Yes. I'm doing it. Don't worry.
I was actually gonna ask, can we like, did you guys like voice act that second image?
We could. We could.
Do you
God,
want
I
it?
don't. Please
I
do.
want-
want,
let's
I
do
want
it.
to. Can I?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll get it back up.
Marcus,
I'll get it back up.
Marcus and Tamara.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Who do you want to be?
I mean,
Oh,
Marcus has
who
to
do
be.
I want to be?
Yeah.
Well-
I was gonna say Marcus has to be Dame Dane guy.
Yeah, David.
Okay, then I'll be the double done guy.
I fucking hate this.
I'm gonna guess what he's. No, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it just fine.
There's no such thing as coincidences. Yeah, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Hold on, let me stop the music because KK Slider's singing while you guys are talking. Hold on, give me a second.
Let me know when we're good to go.
All right, go ahead.
Play Higurashi when they cry. It was a waste of Bakami time. I especially hated the Mipa girl.
Nipa.
Yikes! I changed my mind. This is when I cry.
You didn't even say the line.
I didn't say
That's
that.
how you did. That's how
Didn't
you
say
did.
that.
That was even
Yeah, you know what?
That
That
was
was,
even
that was absolutely terrifying. That was
You
absolutely.
jump scare.
Nipa. Oh my god! No, please.
All right,
That's so funny, bro.
but yeah,
That guy,
who
you
was
sit in the corner crying.
mm, who's talking again?
But yes, thank you for the rated Tropa. You
Yeah,
missed
thank
all
you,
sorts
thank
of
Yes,
you.
thank you
lovely
for the rating.
discussions,
Yeah,
such
ooh,
Oh
as
yeah.
the merits of different brands of furry porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Go through the slide. Go through the
Okay,
slide.
run that one
yeah.
back.
Can we?
let's run back to the topics real
All
quick.
right, all right.
Oh
Tropa,
my god, not
give us
again.
the trope opinion on these, okay?
Wait, don't. Why don't you use the shadow
Our
command?
opinion.
Use a shadow.
Oh, right, that exists now.
It's actually pretty
Oh,
good.
you never had a bot, right?
No,
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually pretty good. It's actually
the
pretty
the
good.
bot creator guy never had a bot. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. There you go.
I don't get it. You cannot see what they were doing, right? Or can you?
I don't know. Let me shout out Glubby is rated into and
I think there's a-
Cutler is rated
I think
as
there's a
well.
timer on it.
Oh,
bro.
there's a
That's
timer.
the one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's the one
That's
thing.
so.
That's
You gotta give a
What
minute
if
to it. Oh yeah.
What if I'll double right?
Here are the topics that we had today. Halloween was kind of mid. Violence
Yeah.
good, sex bad. The stigma of walking simulators. Kim- kimono versus furry. Why jacking off to the kimono is completely different from doing it for furry porn.
it's
Media
Japanese.
that
That's the answer.
you think help form you as a person. Guest writers in video games. Conventions. Do you put effort into customizing your video game characters? And now we're talking about video game remakes and remakes and redons.
Reboots, remasters, all
When the
that.
fuck did Shady get into the slides? What the fuck?
He just slid me in there. He just
Oh
slid
my
me in there
God.
just now.
I have the power.
So scary. That's so scary, bro.
Someone isn't watching the stream.
Mm.
I mean, I am. That's why I
Someone's
don't-
not giving me the view.
I like our lineup of characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool dudes, don't we? Pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
But
actually,
yeah, I think
at
that
least
you know what remake always strikes to me as like this wasn't necessary. It was it's always Wind Waker because
please select your character.
Oh yeah.
yeah, the you
Yeah.
can definitely do a can you select your character.
This is a racing game now.
But the also thank you Gorian for the follow. That didn't go off for some reason. The
Wind Waker.
the only
sucks.
the only
It-
What did
reason
the HD
I-
edition
I
All they
add?
did was
wish-
add Bloom, right? They just added
no,
Bloom to it.
No,
that's
no,
it.
no, no,
They added
no,
Bloom,
no,
and they made
No,
and
no,
they
no,
made
like
the win.
graphically.
Graphically,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, they made the models better too. It wasn't like just
Oh,
a,
did they?
it wasn't just a port job like that. I wish there was an option to turn off just that balloon, but I mean, it's not the worst thing honestly. It's fine, but it's like it's like such a timeless game honestly as is.
They made
But
it casual. Too.
they what?
They made it casual. It's a casual remake for casual people.
It's fine. The fucking
Yeah.
Triforce hunting was not like a highlight or anything. It's fine. I don't know.
Wind Waker was the
I
Dark Souls of
mean,
Zelda.
but-
Come on now.
I don't like. I mean, I just played the game recently, right? And I it was my first time playing, so I don't really have nostalgia goggles or anything. The Triforce hunt wasn't bad. I don't.
No, people are like, oh my god, I have to like shut up.
It's not it's not that great. It's the way
It's
that
not
they
that
do
bad.
it, the way that they do it in the remake.
I thought it
is
was. I
perfectly
thought it was.
fine.
I thought it was like completely fine and appropriate. I don't know what like
People love
how
to be.
you would.
They have to bitch about something.
Why do you want
my
to
God.
explore the ocean in this game about sailing on the open sea?
Oh my god, I want to kill people. Like,
Kill me!
Why would
Kill
you
me!
wanna
Kill
do
me!
that to
Kill me!
yourself?
Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Do it right now! Do it right now! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
I wish I
Kill
could- I
me!
wish I
Kill
could
me!
be.
Kill me!
Have you ever been on the ocean? Let me tell you, there's not a lot fucking there.
okay, Marcus. What if there were like little Triforce pieces that you could find? What do you think? Wouldn't that be hype
In the ocean.
in the ocean? Wouldn't you like to explore, or would you like to have that taken away from you?
Now,
it's-
I'm,
it
I've,
does- that's the
I've
thing,
only
the
played the
remake
original Wind
doesn't-
Waker, and I don't have a problem with the Triforce Hunt. I'm just saying, the actual ocean is really fucking empty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
that's what I'm saying. Imagine if they took away, like, if you had something to do in the ocean, right? Like, took it away from you.
Mhm.
It sucks.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people didn't even bother exploring all the side islands in Wind Waker, all those little puzzle islands.
It's not
A lot of people just went for the story and just like, oh, what's this island? I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to go to my quest objective and call it a day.
There's still so much about that game that I haven't seen. Like ghost ships, I figured out, but there's a lot of islands that's just like there's something you're supposed to do here, and I don't know what it is, and it's such a cool mystery. I want to know what's going on.
It's fun. I love that. I love that about the game. It sucks in Skyward Sword, by the way. They fucked it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
They tried to replicate it, but it sucks.
Dude,
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm saying this live on stream. I have a feeling that I'm gonna play Skyward Sword and I'm gonna freaking love it. It's gonna be my favorite like Zelda game. It's gonna be
cool
my
game.
favorite.
It's a cool game.
No.
You know, it's
Well,
the
I
one
feel- I
Zelda
feel
that I
like
haven't
I have
played.
a feeling
very-
it's legit. I'm legit gonna have such a good time with it.
You know
It's
what?
gonna be my favorite.
It's very.
I
Yeah,
own
yeah,
Skyward
it's good.
Sword. It's been sitting on my shelf for years now, but I have never cracked that case.
Took
You
a
know
while
what,
to figure it
Shady?
out.
You might be right because you like fucking Dark Souls 2, so whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. That's exactly why I think that might be the case. I like Dark Souls 2. I don't think it's the best, by the way. I don't think Dark Souls 2 is the best, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's better than Dark Souls 3.
I think a Skyward Sword is a passable video game, but not a good Zelda game. I expect more from
Hmm.
Zelda.
Okay,
I hate that.
fair enough.
I hate that shit. It's like,
I don't care about what you hate. I expect quality from Zelda because I think it's a quality or
it's
was.
a quality game. It's fine.
I think it was a
It's-
quality,
was-
like a high.
It was not
fucking
the
quality,
fucking word.
top tier gaming.
Chill,
That's what I
it's
expect
fine.
from Zelda. That's what I
It's
expect from
fine.
Zelda.
It's a fine game. It does its job perfectly fine,
Not enough.
and it honestly has a lot of good things that I wish a game like fucking Breath of the Wild would learn from.
I haven't played Breath of the Wild, but yeah, I think it's the worst 3D Zelda, and I expect more from Zelda as a franchise. That's it. It's a game that you can enjoy, but I expect more from Zelda.
Okay.
It sounds like cope.
It doesn't sound like cope. That's my reason.
Sounds
bro.
like cope.
I'm coping with what?
Sounds like cope.
Okay, you're the one coping right now.
That sounds like deflection, to be honest.
It is. It's like it's my special skill.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. As long as you admit it, bro.
I have a special skill. It's like a counter.
Counter.
Counter. Yeah. But
All right.
yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on remakes. I think that most of the time I have a problem with them right now because I feel like the video game industry is like really heavily like relying upon them.
Milking.
Yeah. And
I mean,
and-
that's for sure. Even like creators that I respect, like Suda. Suda's like, man, I gotta remake fucking Lollipop Chainsaw.
I mean, I get why you would like to
I started
remake
playing
a
Lollipop
game.
Chainsaw.
No, I'm not.
But-
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like yeah, right now people like everyone's doing remakes. Everyone.
The truth of the matter is that even though we don't like to see video games this way, there is a limited amount of time that a developer can be working on something, right? So
Mhm.
if you want to like actual, let's say, quote unquote, author vision of like that game, you have to rely on them not wasting their time with like projects that you may think are like not necessary, right? And I feel like remakes, ports, if they like take that, like if they're just like, oh, here you go, I'm just gonna port fucking this game, fucking Metroid Prime music is playing right now, bro. I just want put that shit on the Switch. You can play it with the controller. It's fine. It can do like motion control with the controller. Great.
Metroid Prime is so much fun.
Fantastic. That's all I need. I don't need like HD fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need the hint stone in the corner that like lets me know where I need to go. I'll figure it out. It's Metroid Prime. People have fucking written walkthroughs about it. I don't need all this shit.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need. What do you mean about motion controls? What? I mean, it wasn't the GameCube, right?
Yeah, but like in the Wii version is
Also
definitely
the
the Wii
Wii,
version is
yeah.
definitely the best version because you can actually like quickly turn and shit, you know.
I love corruption.
Yeah, me too. It's a good tag.
Yeah,
It is.
corruption. Yeah.
And yeah.
What
I'm looking
else?
forward to Silent Hill too.
But but
Yeah,
you know,
I am too.
I'm
I
way
need to play
more.
Silent Hill 3 first.
I need to.
Well, first off, you need to get caught up with the Silent Hill lore, and we can start off by hooking up with this lovely little visual novel series called When They Cry.
Of course. I'll get right on that.
Well,
I'll get right on that. I'll get right on that, sir, right after Fade.
Okay. Actually,
This
when we
man
talk
cannot read.
when we talk about Silent Hill lore, right? You need to start reading about how significant circumcision is to Silent Hill lore.
That's true. I actually have heard about that, yeah.
You have? It's so
Explain
funny.
further.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know.
Oh,
He
he doesn't
doesn't
know.
know.
Does he know?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's lacking
He
the
doesn't
critical
know what he's
information.
cooking.
I don't know what they were snipping.
What it was? Yeah. Okay. So back in the day,
Oh my god.
right? Speaking of Silent Hill, back in the day, on the Silent Hill wiki, when wikis were like actually used and shit, not like now. Some insane guy, I don't know who or why, went on in this insane like ramblings about how everything in Silent Hill had to do with circumcision, and how like that impacts like because it's a psychological game, right? And how that impacts like your psyche and shit like that. You know what they talk about when you talk about circumcision. Like he tried to apply that to fucking Silent Hill.
Oh, I see.
Like it was insanity. Like what are you talking about? Like everybody was like, this guy was like, making huge blocks of text, like modifying all the fucking articles. Like fucking Harry Mason had a circumcision, and that's why it's like he's seeing this shit and like traumatized for life. Like what? You can read about it. Like if you look it up, I'm pretty sure you can find like a lot of info on that. But it was like it was really important.
I just want a slight little correction to something that you said. You said that when wikis used to be used back in the day, if anything, I think wikis are used more nowadays to a huge detriment because now the fan base.
That's why I say properly, Goober.
Goober, pay attention, fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's the one doing the
Fucking owl
teleprompter.
piece of
That's why I'm
shit. Yeah. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I didn't know anything. Why are you talking about me? What did I do, man? That's right.
But yeah, that's a funny circumcision foreskin debate in the Silent Hill community. I don't know what happened.
In any case, anything else about remakes and remakes and all the funny?
I mean, I think I had something to say, but I think we covered most of it, so I'll let it slide this time.
Let it slide.
Yeah, I'll let you guys move on now.
Oh, can you add, once you remember, can you like add in the like post stream like, oh, thank you for rating us message, you put the like a rant like under, maybe like you record an audio or maybe tweet longer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't worry.
Just put it
I'll get that for
it's
you.
gonna be like an addendum. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
All right. First, let's go to the shield post finally. All right.
Where's Nesu?
I don't know.
Good lord. Right.
Nesu never came back.
No, he's dead. His lights went out.
Oh yeah.
I wanna do a little chill for someone I had a lot of respect for. His name is Lieutenant Q. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. A very cool guy. He used to make a lot of YouTube poops. Now you must be looking at this thinking, why is Elon Musk doing a big conference? What will happen to Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought when you said somebody I really respect, I thought you were about to like start gushing about Elon Musk, and I was about to be like, "All right, bro,
That's for the
all right,
next
bro. I'm gonna have
podcast.
to
That's
excuse
for-
myself from the
that's for
Okay,
the
podcast
look,
next
he's
indefinitely."
not making enough money off the Executioner gacha. He's gonna have to
Yeah.
start breaking out the Executioner NFTs.
Yeah. I respect big Bitcoin. Yeah. No, my guy got hacked. My guy got
Oh,
hacked.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
Oh
He
no.
got
Oh,
hacked,
we're talking
Sucks.
about
and
that.
it
We're talking about
sucks
that.
because he makes it. He has done so many fucking good YouTube
Oh.
poops with like a lot of quality. He has
Here's
worked.
the-
Good night, Herd.
Oh,
Good night,
Good
Herd.
night,
oh,
Herd.
good night,
Say-
Sweet
say
Prince.
Put
goodnight
the
to
horse
her.
to sleep. He was
Yeah.
tired.
Oh, there
Yeah.
he goes.
My
Going
beloved.
to the glue factory.
Yeah,
In the
the
sky.
good factor with you.
In the sky.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'll bring him back here. You stay here.
Yeah.
You stay
There's-
here.
there's a
You,
space
you
for
will
You're not
sleep
falling
with us.
baller just
yeah.
yet.
There's a space to fill.
Yeah. But yeah, go check him out if you can. I think the guy deserves. Keep an eye out for his Twitter, cause I want to make sure that once he gets back in action and he like makes a second channel or whatever.
I remember
they-
you talking about this, like you got hacked.
Yeah,
and
he
you were
was
talking.
hacked.
You
I
told me that you told him.
yeah, I told him about it. I was like in his DMs, like,
Oh,
did you
dude,
get
I
hacked?
thought that was like a long time ago or something.
No,
not
no,
just
no,
now.
no, no. It was just now. He actually
Yeah,
got
yeah,
his channel deleted, so a lot like before it was still there, but I think I don't know if YouTube or him or like whoever the fuck it is, like
That
they-
sucks.
he
That
just
sucks.
deleted
Maybe
the
maybe
channel,
maybe
so
maybe
it's-
with the Wayback Machine you can recover some of that, hopefully.
maybe I hope so, but yeah, my shout out this time is for people to keep an eye on this guy. Yes, we are chilling now. Herd. Come back.
Okay.
What Herd?
I woke up at
What-
the right time.
All right.
What?
Yeah,
Fuck you,
check him
Herd.
out. Check him out. It's great. Let's keep going so Herd won't fall asleep by the time his show comes
Again.
around. Calavera.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah.
Little bit agents, Oruenda.
Oh, awesome. That's so good.
I love
Oh.
Oruenda.
Oh. Oh, and
Honestly, you don't even have to say much. That picture
Yeah, it tells
I
you
think that
everything.
picture,
tells
yeah.
you
it
everything.
literally tells you everything you need to know.
Maybe
about the game
some
right
of you
there.
guys and both watchers. By the way, fuck you, both watchers.
Fuck you.
Um,
Fuck you. Why weren't you here?
Guard watchers.
Stop with that.
Can you actually? Can you make this the clip? Can we like go in like order, like saying "fuck the VOD watcher"? That'd be
No.
great. Make
That's
that
for
the
the
clip.
Patreon. That's for the Patreon.
Do the
Oh,
leave me
I
thing.
see. I
like-
see. I see. I see.
No, what we're gonna clip is fuck Argentina.
Fuck
True.
you, Argentina,
Fuck
and
Argentina.
Fuck
fuck
Argentina.
you, Overwatch
Argentina.
2 players. Fucking die. Alright. And fuck you, Sony. We're creating like a list. We should make a
hit
list of the podcast.
I mean,
enemies.
Sony already has their sights on this podcast after the first one when
Bro.
we brought up the PS5 conspiracy.
bro,
That's
Bro,
right.
Kojima,
Kojima already took us down
Kojima
once.
took us down
Yeah.
during this podcast
Oh, yeah.
What? Why
Yeah.
did Kojima take you
because
down? What happened?
we talk shit about the Strand type game, just like Elite Beat Agents, my favorite Strand type game.
Yeah.
Calvera.
And Dark Souls, my
That
favorite.
that is so true. That is so true.
Do you know about this funny game? It's called Osu. Maybe you know about it. Maybe you don't. It's a real game.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard of it. It's kind of niche. So Oendan is Osu, but good.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the same thing.
Osu with the soul.
Also with solid, yeah, legit. Like it's that's it. That's it.
Mm,
It plays the same, right?
mm,
But it's not only about that. It's not only about that. There's like the story in the game.
mhm.
It's just about these guys helping random people, and it's cool as hell. And it's really wholesome. It's actually made me cry.
Also 100.
It's made me cry.
It almost made me cry just was when you were sharing all that stuff with me. So yeah, I got
Yeah. I was showing like on
Mhm.
Discord the videos and stuff happening and explaining some stuff, right? And it was like, oh yeah, this happens and this happens and this happens. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking cool.
Mhm.
It's in between. It's in between. That's so wholesome. That's so badass. That's so cool. That's so like. That's so sad. Like, it's just a bunch of emotions in like 5 minutes.
Mm.
In 5 minutes of a song or something like that, and you experience this really just endearing story, right?
Mm.
And there's this fun game in it.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. And like I was saying before, right? Like this type of stuff that really resonates with me, like cool stuff that doesn't really take itself seriously, right? It's just cool.
Mhm.
And the Oenda and the Little Bit Agents are just it's just that they're just cool. Like they fucking dance and they save the day, and it's badass. It's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's good now. Everything's good now. There's drama, of course, right? But at the end of the day, the good guys win,
Mm-hmm.
and the bad guys they fucking lose.
Boo.
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 Yeah, boo the bad guys.
I get some morally gray characters for once.
No,
Can we get?
Can we get
No.
some morally gray characters?
For once.
Come on, Bears. Where's my morally gray
Where's my
characters?
morally
Where's my
Can I get-
conflicting ideals?
Can I get my
I
old Elite Beat Agents mission about them like confronting like the evils of violence? Thank you. The cycle of violence. Thank you.
cycle of revenge. They have to break it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
During the
Um,
stage, there's like a little revenge thing that you gotta like circle through it.
There's revenge, my grief
Cycle
period.
of revenge. Yeah. Well, yeah, this game is awesome. Check it out. It's so good. I actually the first time I saw it was at a GameStop, one of those little kiosks, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was so funny because the last stage wasn't the demo. Oh shit, this is
Fuck
great.
them
It was
kids.
the second to last stage. I guess they had to put like something really exciting
Yeah.
because most of the stages in these games is like, oh, I have to, oh, I have no toilet paper. Help! Like
Yeah. Yeah.
this guy, right?
That
And
was
somehow
insane.
the guy manages to fucking wipe his ass somewhere,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some way. But at the end of the game, she's like, "Holy shit, Satan came out of hell, and you need to do something about it." Like, holy shit, what's happening, right?
Right.
I guess they had to put that like the second to last stage in the demo. So it's like, oh,
Mhm.
things get fucking real, huh? Because they do.
They do.
And yeah, I played that and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I need to buy this fucking game. So I bought it, right? I need to play it until it almost broke my DS. Like my DS now has a circle on it. It's a giant white circle when you spin the fucking right. It's like there's a ring in it. Like it's almost like barely works in that area.
Yeah. Yeah.
It lost all fucking sensitivity in that place. And I played it so much. I actually had to get a DSi because I broke my original DS. And I played that so much, and I was like, "Oh, this is sick." And I find out, right? I find out that there's the Wendan games, which is the Japanese version. By the way, this is how you do an American like adaptation of something or port, quote unquote. Just make your own fucking version of it, bro, and make it just as cool. Make it just as cool, and it's in the same universe, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing, and I was like, oh, there's this. But back in the day, I was like really anti-piracy because I'm a good guy, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I tried to buy the games that I enjoy, right? And I mean, that one I will fucking enjoy for sure, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, ah, man, what do I do? That was actually the first game I ever imported in my life.
Mm-hmm.
The two Wendan games from Japan. I have the Japanese copies with the manuals and everything. I have it right there in my hand right now, actually. I love those games to death.
In my hand right now, fucking, you just
Brain
hear a
free.
breaking sound.
Yeah. But play those games. They're great. Even if you don't understand the Japanese, you can just tell what's happening. Because it's just simple stories. Really heartwarming and really cool. And give it a go, yeah. It's not super dumb as hell, like hard, like Osu. It gets kinda hard kinda, right? It's a simple game for DS. It's a fucking Nintendo game. Even the hard mode is like not that fucking hard. Like it's not Osu where there's like a quadrillion circles on screen. Don't worry about that.
Mhm.
But do play this game. It's fantastic. Fantastic franchise.
Mhm.
Fuck you Osu for pretty much killing the franchise, by the way. And
Killing the
you know-
franchise by becoming more popular, by giving
Yeah.
it success. Yeah.
I mean,
Killing
didn't
off
give
all the other
franchise any
games.
success, bro. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I don't think anybody. I think he killed the franchise because nobody's gonna buy this shit because they can have the
Yeah,
fucking
they
other
could have
game.
like anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
alright. Oh,
That's
well.
why I hate Osu.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah?
totally why I
Maybe
hate
also-
also.
Else, bro.
Uh,
But yeah.
anyway.
Many reasons to hate Osu. Like,
Mhm.
this is the biggest one for me.
Sure. Well, now on to Herd. Herd, you wanted to do the humble monthly / humble choice.
Yeah, this month's humble choice, you get like what, 6 games or something for like $10. I don't know. Get if there's any cool games you want.
So what you get? I never like I've always been like a console friend, right?
Oh.
And
That was
like
close.
I don't know how these things work. Like you buy them and that's it.
Mm.
Because there's like
Yeah, you-
there's the
you
Game
keep it.
Pass now, and like you have to pay like monthly and shit, right? But this,
This
is like
is-
The
this
humble
is-
bundle
this is
is
a
really
monthly
you
thing.
you get the game. You get
You
the
get-
game.
Yeah,
yeah,
you get to
yeah.
keep it.
I
They
never
also have
bought
they do have a sort of Game Pass thing included with it where if you pay for it, you get like access to like a certain library. That's how I got like Signalis and everything because it was included with the
Oh, Signalis
Game
is
Pass
out,
they have.
right?
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
out now. Haven't.
I heard
fucking
it was
played
really
yet.
good. Like it makes people cry and shit.
I
That
heard
was-
it's really good. I haven't played it yet.
That was the
So-
previous show.
That was my previous shill as well.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. You showed it. It wasn't out yet.
Yeah, it wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
That guy had
But,
a fucking nose for it.
Wow.
Nice, man. You did it, bro.
Thanks, man. But yeah, if you're interested in the games for this month, then pay for it. If you're not, then don't. But
What
it's a
games
very
are
good
you
way to accumulate games.
Yeah, what games are out for it right now?
Let me check. I have it open. First
It's
one's
a
Hell
pretty
Let
shit
Loose.
shield, bro. You're like buy the humble bundle. What is in it?
Well, okay. Well, hang on. All right, first game, Hell Let Loose, World War II multiplayer shooter thing. Pretty good game. Then
played
second
it?
game is not yet. But everyone of my friends who has it loves it, and I want to play with them.
Okay.
Well, that works.
Second game is Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning Fate Edition.
Oh, that one is like kind of. It's not that good, but I heard some. Like
I heard
it's
like,
a fun
okay.
game. Yeah, it's like a fun game.
Third game is Shadow Tactics: Aiko's Choice, which is I don't know, a game.
Some shit.
It's a video
Something.
game that exists.
Yeah.
Fourth game, RoboQuest, which looks like some sort of quirky first-person shooter about robots with guns or something. Not Ultra Kill.
Ultra kill? Oh fuck.
Well, I mean, Ultra
Bro,
Kill
bro,
exists,
I was
bro, so
I was
get
I was
thrown out the
playing
window.
I was playing Fate today, right? And
Mhm.
on the last chapter, there's an Ultra Kill reference. I was like, oh shit.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
It's a New Blood game.
It's a new build game, of course, yeah. But I was like, oh fuck, it's just V1 there.
He's hanging out.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was like a child drawing of V1 in a kindergarten.
That's nice.
Ah, that's cute.
There's a lot of like creepy pictures, and then there's fucking V1.
V1, yeah.
That's the scariest one, dude.
Yeah,
You
dude.
s-
V1
Bro,
comes-
telling me if
yeah.
you tell me you're seeing like you see V1 in real life, you're not gonna be scared, bro. I'd be pissed. I'd be pissing my pants. He's gonna kill you. He's going to kill you.
It makes sense. It makes sense because Ultra Kill also takes place in hell, right? And Fate is like a game about demons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, he doesn't fucking put V1 here.
Look, V1 is just thirsty, and you know what? I didn't see a single filth in hell offer him a juice box.
True.
All of this could have been stopped if they just offered him a drink. All of it.
That's true. That's true.
Also, technically, V1 is the guy that tells you that you die in the game, isn't it? Because he's the voice of the Mortis. Isn't that?
Oh yeah.
More.
Oh yeah.
You know
It's the
what?
same
You're
voice.
right.
It is the same.
Yeah.
Same voice actor.
Same VA.
Same voice actor.
Same
Has someone
VA.
made that post yet?
Do it now.
Yeah. Mortis.
And at New Blood when you do it.
New Blood, get more fucking employees, okay?
Yeah.
Good dude.
Comparing Gianni.
Dave, what are you doing, bro? Dave,
This is why
pathetic.
they unionize, yeah.
Anyway,
You know, I'm pretty sure every podcast we give them, I don't know, 2 or 3 games of ideas each. Like, come on, just put us on the payroll.
You should just hire us, honestly, at this
Yeah,
point.
honestly, just
Or
on.
at least
Every
retweet
man
one of
in
my,
their
my
20s.
epic tweets that I've made, especially that Minos Prime bro. Come on, that tweet was awesome.
bro, come on, retweet
Every
my,
man in their 20s
the
kills
two's
Ultra
awesome.
Kill.
retweet my.
Ooh.
That is true.
So true.
Shady, you didn't retweet your funny model like saying, "Hey, Hagita, look at this."
Mhm.
I didn't retweet it.
You needed to make like, "Hey, look at this, Hagita."
Mhm.
A tweet. Sorry.
No, they should find it by searching the name. You know what that means? They saw it and they didn't like it, bro.
Did you give up?
what?
Did you give up?
I mean, they were talking about something and I didn't want to cut them off.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, yeah. B1.
Oh, I'm
what's
sorry,
up?
Hurt. I thought you were done.
Cut
I'm
them
sorry,
off,
man.
cut them
I'm
off.
sorry.
Oh no, it's
Sorry for
cool,
what?
man. Don't worry about it. Sorry for what? Elder Souls. I don't know what that is. Unmetal. That is like a Metal Gear inspired sort of game.
Wait, it's called what?
Unmetal.
It's called Unmetal.
Mhm.
I also posted.
Oh,
the
is that
link to
is that
whole
the
thing.
parody one?
Yeah, it's a parody one.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that
Oh,
one's awesome. That one's awesome.
That's
That one's
actually a
awesome.
really,
That one's
really
awesome.
cool game.
Actually, Shady, do you remember that game you played on stream too? That it was kind of like a World War II or some shit.
Conscript.
Yeah, it
Conscript.
came out, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope they're doing good.
I heard it's doing all right. Last I saw, like people like it. It's good.
Mhm.
Man, I really want to play that actually, because that game was fun as hell.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
There's another game called Raji. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know what to
There's
really
too many games.
call it. Yeah,
There's a
you
lot of
get,
games. I mean,
you get
it's
8
cheap. You
games.
get a lot of games for cheap, and you know,
Yeah.
maybe not all of them are like bangers, but
Mhm.
I'm not playing
Um,
that.
and
there's
then-
bound to be something in there that you like. That's what's cool about
The
that
last
one.
game is called Morbid, which looks kind of like something Calavera would enjoy.
Mm.
Orbit.
Hmm.
And then included along with the game
Norbit?
passing,
The movie? Nice.
I love that movie.
you get something called
You do?
Ghost Song,
Do
which
you
also
actually?
looks kind of cool.
I was like, what? No way you actually like that movie.
Girl, I don't like it.
Anyway.
Damn.
So that was Herdes. Now on to Marcus. Osamu Kitajima. Did I say it right?
Close enough, yeah.
Oh.
So Osamu is a musician and artist. I'm just gonna drop a link to one of his albums here. A favorite of mine, Benzaiten, goddess rather of wisdom. So Osamu, he was more active back in like the 60s, 70s. You'll notice that his work is he incorporates this really funky guitar with traditional instruments, and you don't really find I show this guy wherever I go. Really, any playlist that I get into, I'm putting him in there because I struggle to find sounds, or rather bands or musicians that sound quite like he does.
You're getting called a boomer, by the way. Boomer music.
Well, you
That's
know
all
what?
phrases.
Every
Well,
boomers have
man in
good
their
taste, bro.
20s has a podcast starring one man not in his 20s. You know, I gotta take the throne, I guess.
I know
All
this
out boomer Calavera.
one. Thank you.
Someone has to. We'll go too powerful.
Go too good.
But that's it. Go, like, that's his fucking YouTube right there. Or rather, it's a YouTube with all the shit on it. Go listen to it. Or don't. That's it.
I will. I actually
check it
will.
out. I'll check it out
Because I mean, actually, I have something I also want to show because you reminded me, sort of, indirectly by mentioning that there was an old album that I found, from this YouTube review that I watched, which is just jazz fusion. It was really good. I was surprised to see when it was released. It was released in like the 1950s or something. I was like, what? No way, bro. It was amazing. It was really good. I loved it.
What?
I'll-
Music can be good.
No, I was surprised
Certified.
that like that kind of
It felt
genre
very
music.
modern. Right?
Certified fucking Sumer moment.
no.
Not a zoomer, please.
I mean, what's the name of the?
I was just surprised that that kind of mixing of genres.
What's the name of the
Mhm. So,
What's the name of the album?
No Fuse by God. What's the name of the band? No Fuse. Naniwa Express. Naniwa Express.
Narnia Express. Okay, gotcha.
Narnia Express. Yeah, there you go. Here, actually, I'll just get the link.
Yeah, link it up.
Link up, bro.
Link up.
I'm sorry, I was way off. It's 1982.
Oh,
50s, 80s. Yeah,
Yeah,
close
Same
enough.
shit,
Close
bro.
enough.
Same shit. I think this is it.
mhm.
Yeah, there you go. 91 Express. Check that shit out. It's good.
All right. It
It's
was,
a short album as well.
And with
That's not my shield though.
with the conjoined twins of Marcus and
Yeah,
Shady
yeah.
done with their shields. Nezu.
Mm.
Nezu?
Nezu.
dead.
Hello?
Hello?
He died.
Nezu.
He's dead, bro.
Bros.
That it's a fighting game, I think. He said,
Oh?
yeah.
Let's take a look.
He said it's pretty good. You know what? Why don't we take a look? Why don't we?
And Rumblefish too.
Damn. I get.
The
Oh, this-
Rumblefish is a 2D fighting game developed by 20'S and first published by Sammy for the Atomic Wave arcade platform in
Ooh,
2004.
Sammy.
So there you go. It's an arcade game. Also on PS2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Nezu. He died.
I mean,
his power went out.
I can see from that picture that's posted
Right.
there why Nezu has
Yeah.
has decided to show this one.
Right.
That definitely seems like his type of woman.
True.
True. But
So true.
Thief.
He's into redheads, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Etna.
Thief.
Thief, you had nothing.
Just Thief.
Thief
It's
is an
just-
honest
let
and
me
pure
just-
soul. He's too busy banging idols to bother with
just-
shilling. The man has already
Let
won.
me
He
just
doesn't need
do
to shill anything.
this,
Yeah.
And
I
then
guess you're right. You're right.
let's do this.
Oh, look, it's Fifi.
Hold on.
Beaver.
Shady.
It's Beaver.
Okay. Let me.
Very cool.
There you go. There you go. Shady.
Wow. Hey,
Is it my turn? Is it
It's
my
your
turn?
turn. It's your turn. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So the review that I got that album from was a review of Boku no Natsu Yasumi by, hold on, let me get the
Funny
channel.
Games.
I just realized this by Action Button,
There
that channel, and he did a 6-hour and 12-minute video reviewing this game. This video game that probably only takes like 30 hours max of being like an entire playthrough. This is a really short game. Like if you're trying to like do everything, it's pretty short. I don't even know if 30 hours. I think it's like more like 11 hours if you're going through it normally.
I saw Vicky play this actually.
Picky, yeah.
Very comfy.
It was so strange how I actually like found out about this game, because I saw for like a split second on my timeline the 3D model. It was like literally like I was scrolling and like it showed up for like a half second and I was like, wait, I like the way that low poly model looked. And
That was
I
pretty cool.
fucking looked up the name of the game and I found this review, and over the course of like a few days I chipped away at it, and it's an amazing review. Action Button, I've been watching a lot of his reviews after that, and I don't know, it's like a whole journey you go on him. Like the game, he learned something from it, and he basically takes you on this trip where he actually goes back to his hometown and relives he relives his childhood.
Well, I mean, the game's title is My Summer Vacation. So
Yes, it's about him like remembering like these nostalgic moments. His like main takeaway from the entire game is how even though you don't experience the same nostalgia as like someone from like a completely different culture as you, you can still feel the nostalgia for it.
But you're saying
Because
that he himself went to his hometown or like in the game.
no, he went to his hometown after playing the game.
Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he there's like an entire like, I don't know, 2 hours of the video where he's not really talking about the game at all. It's just him going back to his hometown, going back to his elementary school, and doing a tour of it. It's just him talking about his feelings, and it was really emotional. I liked it a lot. It was really cool.
That does sound cool.
It was, of course he wraps it all back up so it makes sense like why he did that and why the game made him feel that way. It's a really cool video. I recommend checking it out, even if you don't care about playing the game.
Shady.
He's a really interesting guy.
When
Yeah,
you
it
said
ends-
when you said
It ends with him like it ends the video with fucking 5 out of 10. This is a shit game, by the way.
Nah, he said it's like one of his favorite games of all time.
Garbage game.
When-
I hate it.
I
When
think
Shady-
it's right under Doom. Doom is like his favorite
It's not
game
really
ever.
interesting. What I saw Piki play is like really, yeah, it's like a really.
when
unique-
Shady said, "Oh, he wraps up the video."
Yeah,
My,
yeah,
my
yeah.
mind,
Yeah,
my mind
not
immediately, yeah, my mind stopped at he
Mario.
raps, and I was about to go like, "No fucking way, this motherfucker bust out rhymes during the middle of this review."
I mean, he's got 6 hours on there. He might.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it,
Only,
bro. I'm
only
not
one
gonna spoil
way
it.
to find out. Yeah. You have to
I'm
watch
not
the
gonna
video.
spoil it, bro.
You never know.
That shit would go.
All right. And now Tamaro, Damascus.
Yes, I'm showing an artist. I think I'll just keep showing artists because
That's
I think
like
Oh, Damascus actually, he's
Damascus is
he's
awesome.
finished his
He's so
model
funny.
recently, and he started streaming himself.
yeah, that's why he sent to Executioner if he wants to, bring it up.
I'm bringing it up.
He has a fucking sick model.
Oh,
I love it.
Mhm.
A local
yeah.
schizophrenic has insane ramblings, but God, he's entertaining. He's so
Oh,
entertaining.
thank you.
Yeah, he's fun. He's
Thank
funny as
you.
hell.
I have lurked a couple times. I like him.
Yes, and draws wonderful art, and
Like,
also
Yeah, his art is
and
good.
some questionable things.
I bet he does.
Thank
He,
you.
actually,
thank
just
you.
recently posted. Be very mindful of that.
No, I think everything he draws is it's pretty good.
Tasteful and
I'm glad that you.
I think my favorite is the Subway mushroom meat thing.
Thing.
I don't know how to explain it. Apparently,
Subway.
Subway takes meat from this like mushroom growth or something like that. It's very concerning.
I don't know what the fuck.
I can't hear the words of someone
Subway.
drawing Subway and our fucking earlier topic. Like,
Yeah.
The Spyro special.
No, I'm and you're saying Subway, and I'm just thinking my mind is just taken to Spyro immediately. I'm sorry, man.
You can ask him. He has this whole fucking ramble about it.
Mhm.
How about this?
I will. Maybe I will ask him. Maybe I will ask him.
Maybe I will. Once I arrive at his stream on twitch.tv.
Yes, please do check him out.
And
I really like the design for his
Yeah, I love it.
VTuber. It's good.
Mm,
It's cute.
it's cute.
Pretty cute.
It's nice. And it's decent. I'm glad that you talked all that stuff. It could perfectly. And you know what? I'll take it for a channel trailer about myself. Because all that fits. So,
That's all.
So
Also
so
true.
true.
Also true.
so true.
fellas, this is it. Somehow we returned to the original lineup throughout this fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what?
I told you.
Yeah. Nesu left. Steve
Steve
left.
left. Shady showed up.
Shady showed up. Yeah.
What a stream. Many ups and downs.
It all returns to nothing. It just keeps tumbling down.
Mm.
Tumbling down,
Well-
tumbling. You know, I'd actually like to do a shout out. I like to actually do one more show. Can we shout out my man Ano? You know, that guy's great. You know,
Hideki
fucking love
Anno?
him. He's
Uh,
pretty underrated.
Where do you
I don't know if we
Maybe
should
like-
be like we got a lot of cred here. I don't know if we should be wasting it
I
on a
don't.
nobody
I'm
like
just
that.
saying. I think he deserves it. He doesn't get a lot of recognition. You can shout that guy out.
You done?
You don't think so? You don't think so?
You done?
No, we're not done.
Fellas, this is it. We're done.
We're never gonna
Oh,
see each
finally.
other for another month.
We're never gonna
That's true.
see each other for another month. This is how it
I
happens.
mean, that's a good thing. I can't. I wasn't even here for the entire stream. I'm already sick of you.
Thank you.
Bye.
And stand
But I will be seeing you after the stream, Tammy. Don't think I forgot. Your insolence will not go unpunished.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Fellas, who did we raid? Shadow.
Be gentle.
Legends.
Well, off the
Um,
top of my head, we did rate him once in the past, but Von Leon was here earlier. Moody Presence is also playing Guilty Gear, which we were talking about earlier as well.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
There's
I see
also-
Hazmat. I see Arts. Arts is playing Cyberpunk, so not Arts actually.
Why don't you raid? Why don't
Let-
you raid
Lion.
Sophie because she's doing something cool?
What?
Yeah,
Lion-
Vaughn is
yeah.
playing Frontier.
I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, Valen was an essential part of this stream.
That is
He
true.
did provide expert witness during that furry section. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Oh, I wish I was there for that now. Damn,
yeah.
I'm sad I
he
missed that.
came at the right time as we were
Oh, what
talking
did he have
about
to,
coming.
can you like give me like a quick like
Well, perhaps VOD watchers.
so-
yeah, perhaps this is a
Fuck
test
you.
for all of
Quick
you.
rundown. Crystal from Star Fox is dangerous. Disney didn't do it for him. And furry and kimono, at the end of the day, you're jacking into the
Shit.
same thing.
Same shit.
He also said you should all
It's not
get
the same,
kimono
though.
models.
It's not the
same.
Oh
It's
yes,
the
he also
same thing.
recommended we all get kimono models.
maybe
I'm
I will,
down.
bro. Maybe I already have one.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't know.
You have bodies.
Actually, you do, don't you? So
I know. Yeah, I mean, I literally do. Yeah.
Oh.
there is.
It was
Patty
used
Chat.
for a grand total of like 2 streams, I think.
Discord kitten model.
Mhm.
I had a PNG for a while that was my PNG. It was the one that Ira drew for me.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off.
What's the
Okay.
raid message?
Raid
circum-
message.
Are we gonna
Fuck.
Spyro special raid?
Fuck
Fuck
VOD watchers?
Fuck
Oh
Argentina.
no, fuck Argentina. Thank you.
Fuck
Yeah, fuck
Argentina.
Argentina.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go with that.
Yeah. Fuck
the worst
Argentina. I've been your judge, jury, and executioner. There's a bunch of other folks though. They
Eh,
were
Good night.
whatever. Who cares?
cares about it?
None of us were even here. You were talking to yourself for like.
I believe it. I believe it. I
Taking
believe it. I believe it.
it.
But we are off. I hope you all enjoyed it.
I did.
Enjoy the VOD as well,
I did.
VOD watchers. I'm definitely not gonna tell
Don't
you
enjoy
to,
it. I
I'm
hope
definitely
you hate
not
it.
gonna tell you to fuck off.
Fuck you.
I'm definitely not
Fuck
gonna
you,
do that
VOD watchers.
at the end of the
Thank you all
stream.
for stopping by. We'll see you again next month.
Next month,
sir.
where we
Thank you
talk
for
about how
coming.
Christmas was made. Wait, no, Christmas would not have
No,
happened.
it's,
yet.
It's
it would
no-
be Thanksgiving.
We're gonna talk about Thanksgiving being mid.
It's only November.
Actually, Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm gonna talk. Let's talk about this because Thanksgiving went from mid to base.
Thank you, Shady. See, this is why you're on my shoulder. Thanksgiving is
9,
bait.
10, goodbye.
I
I'm
said
dead. I'm
Thanksgiving
dead.
is bait.
Goodbye.
What did you say?
Fuck you,
Oh,
VOD
yeah.
watchers.